So yeah, man. So pretty much, we're gonna let everybody get back in here. Episode 50, Perspectives and
That's how
Facts
they want to do us
podcast.
on 50.
Hey, that's how they going. They going crazy on episode
Bitch
50.
ass
Doing some wild
niggas.
shit, but hey, whatever, man.
But yeah, we're gonna just have better, flow and better,
It's whatever.
more red tape before you just get on the air like that. That was just out of line, man. Salute to everybody that just
Yeah, see
jumping
everybody. You know what I'm
back in.
saying? We can only
Somebody
get
that
back in
came
here,
through with a terrible troll.
but it's okay. Hit that like button as we come in here.
Somebody told some y'all niggas was wrong for posting that shit. Nigga, shut up. Nigga, you act like we did that shit.
Posting
that
what?
probably was the nigga who did it, bitch ass nigga. Talk about y'all niggas wrong for posting that shit. Y'all, you a bitch, bro. Real talk, you a bitch, bro. You probably was the nigga who did that whole ass shit. Ain't got your face on there or nothing, man. You a bitch, bro. You gave yourself up by being the first person to say some stupid shit. He said, I'm not talking about y'all. Okay, well, we on edge, nigga. Be clear who the fuck you talking to. We on edge right now. He said, y'all.
Yeah, it was probably Rory. It was probably.
Oh, Lord.
But, like I said, man.
This is niggas.
We getting on this funk flex topic, man. RP Rory. Hey, you already know USN, dog. Hey, that's my dog right here.
I'm not talking about you. Well, like I say, niggas on edge right now, dog. Nigga did some
nah,
shit,
it's all
bro.
good. Listen, we gonna keep it moving, man. Like I said, this episode.
You 50. Looking weird in the profile.
We had a great conversation with the Chrisean Rock topic, man. We was talking about salute. Like I said, salute to the pimp, salute to Sharp.
He said the Charleston White got no kick. Oh damn, somebody hated. No, it wasn't the Charleston White. Oh
but hey, salute to if that's where you left off at. You feel me? Hey, thank God. You know what I'm saying? So the big thing about, like I said, the Charleston White clip, what he was saying, because I don't think we finished talking about the Charleston White clip. Yeah, we can replay Charleston White clip and
You mind replaying it?
Yeah, we can play. We can play the Charleston White clip and let everybody pile back in here and pick up where we left off. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and play the Charleston White clip. Let everybody, get you some water, get you some fruit, get you some water.
Pray for yourself. I know you
pray for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all went through a traumatic experience. You know what I'm saying? Grab something to drink. You know what I'm saying? Wine glass, whatever you on. We're gonna go ahead and play this Charleston White clip. Speaking on a Blueface topic, if you was in here before, we close a live. We back up episode 50 Perspectives Facts podcast. Go ahead, hit that like button. Make sure
you run around here taking all them goddamn boxing lessons. Box that bitch, nigga. Learn how to Donkey Kong the bitch. This little gap teeth mouth retarded, mentally fucked up, emotionally and sexually abused little girl. Everybody know Christian done been fucked by her uncle. She done been molested. She done got daddy problem. This is a fucked up little girl this nigga got a television show with. This bitch done knocked a patch of hair out this nigga head in one episode. In another episode, this bitch ass nigga head is split open. And the bitch is vacuuming glass out the back of his head. And put tape on the nigga. His mama saying, let me stick to this, the bitch just jumping on the boy. Then the bitch get on a podcast and said, yeah, I done killed 4 babies. I done had 4 abortions. I just kill them. Say, y'all listen. Y'all ain't gonna shame this bitch. Man, listen, I'm just asking Blueface. Man, go to jail for whooping that hoe. You in the jail, you shooting in a motherfucking crowd at a club. Them people ain't done nothing to you. Nigga, but you got your bitch ass on television. Ain't he a crip or something? Yeah. Is this what happened to celebrity niggas? Nigga, you better go get a white girl. You better go get a white bitch or a Mexican or one of them Kardashian kind of Armenian bitches. But getting a broke woman, a nigga bitch like that, and they got a television show, y'all. Who done gave these niggas a television show so we can watch this nigga get abused? We watching a nigga get abused. Male domestic violence. Where's the outrage? If he was whooping her, blacking her eyes, splitting her heads open, they wouldn't have gave that boy no television show. So this is what I mean by some hoes need their ass whooped and they pussy took. My uncle taught me this. Let me kill somebody tag Christian in her, that Blueface boy. Listen to me, young folk, and I'm talking to that Blueface boy. Next time that bitch hits you, boy, ball your motherfucking fist up like this here. Swing that motherfucker and hit that bitch right on top of her head. Boom! It'll jam her neck.
Yeah, man. So watching the situation go down, he's right. He has a show getting beat up by his woman, and there would be no way that there would be a show of Blueface beating up Chrisean Rock up and down the goddamn street, hitting her with bottles, and charges wouldn't be pressed, and he wouldn't be looked at as holding her captive and having some type of hostage situation or holding somebody against their will. You know what I'm saying? And it's just an issue right now that people empower because it's a woman on male violence, and they don't see the situation for what it is. And what it really is a domestic violence situation where Blueface is clearly the victim.
This is the real racism, man.
How is this racism in this
Because it would not be no white couple on TV behaving like this. There's no way in hell in media they will promote this to white society, bro. It's like, yo, this is another way to get black men in the justice system, get you in the legal system. Because this whole thing, when you go through that domestic violence shit, it's nothing but money, bro. Therapists got to be called in. Social workers got to be called in. The children people got to be called in, bro. The judge get paid court fees. The police get paid bonuses, bro. This shit is a racket, bro. So it's just another way to pull black people in the bullshit. They saying, hey, if y'all black people is going to be together and y'all are going to be a straight couple, how about y'all be dysfunctional? That's what they saying to me, bro, because I know good and damn well they will not broadcast. It's no other, I don't see no other couple like this that's being broadcast. As far as like doing something that white people, that will lead white people into putting their money into the system. White people will promote Honey Boo Boo, but they're not going to put no money into the justice system. They always feeding us to the justice system, bro. You can't do this shit Blueface doing. Even if Chrisean Rock bust you aside your head, they taking both of y'all to jail. Now, both of y'all got to go through them courses and all the bullshit. The state take over those domestic violent cases. So I just feel like it's just another poison medicine promoted to the black community.
Yeah, man. What Charleston White is pretty saying is, just put your hands on the female. And I feel like, that's not what you should be doing. You should be getting the police involved and getting restraining orders and getting her out your environment. You know what I'm saying? Because over here, trying to put your hands on her, you're going to go to jail most of the time.
These days ain't finna take no slap. Bitch, just keep it a buck.
No, you need to get the authorities involved, bro, because you don't want to have domestic violent cases on your record at all, because they're always going to assume you to be a woman beater, even if you're protecting yourself, because you want to keep it real. You want to keep it real, nigga. I ain't keeping nothing real, nigga. I'm keeping it real with the police. When you put your hands on me, that's what I'm about to do, is tell the whole truth. When you attack me, I'm gonna fall out because I'm the victim. Fuck all that looking tough. I'm trying to avoid jail. That's what I'm saying. This ain't got nothing to do with white people, dog. This got
nothing to do with white people. I'm just saying white people wouldn't allow this to get promoted. Only black people allow themselves to be painted in this behavior be normalized in their community.
But you just said it though. You said only black people allow themselves to be painted as such.
Yes.
So you just said it. That is not a white issue. Only black people allow themselves. Only black people. Mm-hmm. So you're saying black people are saying,
white people fund this stuff. That's why I'm saying white people allow it. Because guess what? If white people were doing it at free will, you would have some white organization to shut that
Is
shit
Zeus
down.
a black network? Let's look that up. Let me research that.
I'm pretty sure Zeus is a black
do some
network.
research.
But it's not about the network. I'm talking about you got organizations that protest against this stuff, domestic violence against women, that would have shut this down if this was a white woman in the same situation, doped up or drugged up, and her boyfriend taking her basically on a brawl tour.
Hey, Zeus is a black-owned company. Lamel Plummer is a African-American FBA who owns Zeus, and he launched it in 2018.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So a black man owns Zeus, right? That's.
But I'm saying it's deeper than the people that own it, because even though look at Bill Cosby, he rich, but white people.
What Bill Cosby got to do with a black man owning Zeus and paying other black people to do this? That's what we're talking about, right?
White people allow.
What did white people have to do with anybody can make a streaming service, right? Mm-hmm. That's not regulated by race. So if anybody can make a streaming service and they make it pop by promoting degeneracy in the black community, and it just so happens to be a black American, why can't we turn it back and turn the mirror back on us? Because that is just a niggas paying another nigga to do nigga shit, right?
Oh no,
that's what we just found out. And ain't white people are even involved. It's an independent streaming service that's owned by a black man. Who's the white middleman? Even if you're saying, well, it's a white man funded in the background, we don't know that. We looked up who it was. We're going with the facts that we have. And what we have is that it's a black man who owns Zeus, who's paying black people to behave in this way on his black network. So where do we go from here? And where is the white culpability and responsibility in niggas paying niggas to do nigga shit?
Oh, no. White people are not responsible, but I'm just saying, it's what black people fought a court. But I'm just saying, there's no other culture that will allow themselves. Listen, this is what I'm saying about white people, and that's why I hold them responsible. White people get in black people business about everything else. So, you worrying about the girls that R. Kelly peed on 15 years ago. You worrying about everything else that's going on in the black community. You're not getting involved with the domestic violence thing. That's what I'm saying. They get in our business on everything else tonight. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I feel you. I see where you're coming from. Like, I'm not, really like.
So if they had a problem with it, they would stop it, especially it's getting promoted on that type of level. They would stop it, bro. There's some white people know how to stop that mess. They kick Kanye off of social media. They kick Alex Jones off of all platforms, bro. Trust me. If white people wanted to cut it out, bro, they could cut that mess out. Easy.
I see what you're saying.
Even if they don't stop them doing it physically, they can stop us from seeing it. You know what I mean? If I was to get on here and start talking some Republican shit, they'll stop you from seeing that.
In a way, I see what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. It's not that I disagree. Yeah. I see what you're saying, but where is the responsibility from us when we're the ones orchestrating it? We're presenting this and orchestrating it on multiple levels to whatever white man in the sky that you feel like is either pushing it or allowing it to happen, right? So where does the black responsibility come in at? We're in this equation, we're in this process. Do you hold black people accountable?
Well, I mean,
that's what I want to know.
Well, I already understand black people can't do nothing for themselves, so I don't hold them accountable for too much of anything. They look to white people to do it for them.
So you don't look for accountability in niggas.
Bro, come on now. We all know if white people didn't step in, R. Kelly would still be out on tour. Let's just keep it a buck, bro. If it was up to black people, R. Kelly would be out on tour right now.
So you saying that R. Kelly would be out on tour for white people? You're saying that this Blueface situation is only popping because white people allow it. where do you hold black people as a culture in allowing this in the first place, to the point where white people have to step in and and claim this is morally wrong? That's why I'm asking you.
Black people don't got no
What is it?
morals
Step
no more.
Is it step 1, step 2, step 3, 4, 5, or 6, or is it the latter? Or is it what you're saying? Is it black people have no morals at all? We don't have no mind. We don't have any thinking, and we have to have orders to tell us how to move as society.
That's how
is that what you're saying?
That's how we've been moving since Martin Luther King left us in this situation. I'm talking about as a group. Yes, we have individual thinkers, of course, and not all black people, but I'm talking about as a group. That's how we move, bro. We wait for white people. We wait for the Democratic Party to tell us we can celebrate Juneteenth. We wait for other people to approve shit, bro. That's just what it is. I know black people try to act like we complex, but we not. We wait for white people to tell us to do shit. White people don't say, y'all, that if they don't say it's cool, we don't do it.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you feel like black people do need a white savior?
No, I don't say they need a white savior, but they need white people as a group to agree with what they got going on.
And why is that?
In America, necessarily. Why is that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, I don't got to.
Hey, drop the call in. Drop the number in. Tay want to call in. Drop the
All right, Tay.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not trying. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying, Florida boy. I'm getting back to my original point. If white people wanted us not to see this, just like they don't want us to see the Alice Jones, just like they don't want us to see Farrakhan.
Tay, we dropped the number in the live chat. Go ahead, text you.
Oh yeah, just like they don't want us to see Farrakhan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They would hide this shit. They didn't want us to see it. They want us to see this shit, bro, because they already promoting a divide between the black man and the black woman. So now we could promote Chrisean Rock and Blueface, and we could get them physically on each other's ass, and we could get them to put it online and video record it, and we get paid ad dollars off of it. Win-win. But we don't want to hear them. We don't want them to hear shit Farrakhan saying.
All right, we can add Tay Too Fast to the stream. Yo, what's poppin', man? Oh, you gotta unmute your mic.
Oh, what's poppin'?
Man, coolin', man. Coolin'. We, you know what I'm saying? We get knee deep on these topics and kind of, really having like sub conversations within it. We talking about the Blueface Chrisean Rock situation. We talked about how they were tripping on the no jumper situation. Then we delve into is Adam 22 a culprit in allowing this on his platform? And now that he's moved his face away from these salacious viral moments, is he removing his culpability and responsibility from that? And then we got into what Charleston White was saying about how he's getting a bag from getting beat up on and stuff. And then we broke that down and, okay, where's the responsibility held within the people orchestrating it? Then we were like, oh, are they getting paid by Whitey? And then we broke it down and found, okay, it's a black African American who started Zeus, and he's cutting the checks. He has Zeus Network, and he's paying these motherfuckers to have the degeneracy. So where does the culpability rely in us? Where it's not so much as I don't feel like white people are involved in any of the process. It's not that I'm saying that, but it's so many layers to orchestrate this to the point where it's a proof of concept to get a bag in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As far as having something marketable and sellable as a proof of concept, especially to a network where I've seen like he had like multiple seasons of his own little show where it was kind of like Flavor Flav and shit, where this is like the second, maybe third, fourth, fifth re-up. So of course he's getting paid six figures by now, well over. We were just breaking down his bag, but then we got to, like I said, a deeper conversation of why is this being promoted? This is domestic violence. Why is this being promoted just because he's hitting on her? I mean, she's hitting on him. Like, but where's the culpability lie within us as far as people who clamor for this type of content?
Right. And
go ahead.
Both of y'all have such great points. I got to say that off the jump. And I do have to say, though, that within the black community, we have to take so much more responsibility than we have been. And that starts with us holding each other accountable within the community. And as we hold each other accountable in the community, that takes away the power that the white man has in order to perpetuate what they are perpetuating. Because like homie said, if it wasn't for white people, Bill Cosby would still be Bill Cosby and doing his thing. R. Kelly would be out on tour still and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So we give them the ability to pit that against us, you know, and use that to get that bag. So with this situation in particular, like I said, Black people, we got to take more accountability. We have to hold each other accountable. It can't be white people holding Black people accountable. Like, that's just not going to work, you know? And so once we start holding ourselves accountable, that what that does is it takes away that content that you're seeing. It takes away that bullshit where you're seeing, you know, Chrisean beating up on Blueface and stuff like that. That's not even able to be created because we're checking ourselves within our own community. If we're putting it out there, they're going to perpetuate it. Like you see it on Twitter, you see it on YouTube. All of those are white-owned networks. All of those are controlled by big media and whatnot. So, you know, first it starts with us, and simultaneously that allows them not to be able to promote that or allow it to be shared. Because if it really was a point of like violence and like not treating women right or not treating men right or whatever, white people would have taken that shit down. It would have been off Twitter. It would have been off YouTube. It would have been off TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's a super complex situation too. So there's not a one size fits all sort of solution. But I know one thing: the motherfucking start is us holding each other accountable. Like, hey, homie, like you shouldn't be posting that. You know, starts with these women, you know, too. So I'm sorry, and to be clear, it starts with women holding Chrisean accountable and whatnot too, amongst other things. So that's how I feel.
Nah, man, and that's a fact, bro. And on some real, that's all I'm trying to say too. But all this Me Too and men shouldn't hit on women. I always believe men shouldn't hit on women. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not something that should be promoted. But at the same time, women hit on men is something that should be promoted either. It's a big issue with that, and I don't really feel like it should be promoted. And we need to hold ourselves accountable for wanting to see this. Like I said, this type of content, like this isn't cool. And we promote the ratchet, and then we try to shame the ratchet. Like when I've seen people turn on Glorilla for this new single she's dropping with Moneybagg Yo and saying, "Oh, this is terrible, the ghetto representation she promotes." I'm like, but y'all gassed it up on Fuck Nigga Free. Like y'all gassed it up. Like y'all were promoting it. This is now a Grammy nominated record because this is what you wanted to promote, and this is what you wanted to ordain as the gospel for your whole summer. You know what I'm saying? Like just like Hot Girl Summer, it's like you promote this type of debauchery, then get mad once the debauchery finds a lane where it's profitable. Once the debauchery goes too far, you see the bag behind the debauchery. Once it was shot on the iPhone and it looked organic because it was in somebody's homegirl front yard, you were supporting it because you love the come up. But once you see the corporate dollars behind it and you see the Pepsi can on the side, and you know what I'm saying, and all the theatrics and the white dollar behind it, now you want to cause it a problem and you want to act like it's terrible against the Black community, but you promoted it in the first place.
That's a fact. That's all facts.
I think Black people growing up. I think Black people, for the majority, is growing up and seeing how destructive this stuff is, and you got a lot of more pushback than they got years ago. That's why I've been telling you for weeks, hip hop is at a standstill because a lot of that stuff that people used to sell, a lot of people is rejecting now, bro. It's just what it is. To me, more than what used to be. Like that song with her and Moneybagg Yo, that's not gonna hit the charts. I guarantee that.
So
that's not gonna touch the charts.
I'm fucking with what you're saying, J Doug, but I'm also like I constantly go back and forth within my own thoughts on whether or not that's if we're really leaning in that direction. Because you know, we have, you know, that sort of, I feel like this new generation ain't really on that, but at the same time, simultaneously, we got, you know, drill rap where it's at, you know what I mean? So like a lot of the stuff that's being rejected is still coming back like tenfold, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not finna sit here and act like I'm perfect because I still rock with a lot of it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not allowing, you know, it to like cultivate what I believe and what I think and how I live my life, you know? And I think that's the difference. I think being able to separate that is kind of like where we are kind of at in terms of the standstill. You know what I mean? Like there's some people that can rock with all that sort of music, you know, everything that's maybe perpetuating, you know, what is going on. But I enjoyed and I like it because people are talking about their struggle, where they came from, their environment, the same shit that white people created to keep the separation of classes, you know, specifically with people of color and more specifically black people. You know what I'm saying? So it's so deep, man, and it's so convoluted that it's easy to get lost in. So, you know, it's an ongoing situation. I feel like is moving along in a good, positive way, but also has its negatives.
Now that was very thorough observation of the situation for real, man. And honestly, I see it the same way. And before I continue, I just want to say salute to Gifted and Curse podcast assist in the building. She always goes live. She's always up, going hard in the paint on YouTube and on these YouTube streets. She always be on the block with it. You know what I'm saying?
She going in.
Hey, listen, she be on the block every day, all day with it, man. Moving these YouTube numbers, my nigga, every day.
You told me about her. I'm finna deep dive.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. She on the block with it all day, all day. Rain, sleet, hell, snow. I'm talking about you go up. You go get your backwoods. She on the block in the morning when you get backwoods your coffee. You go get your gas afternoon. She on the same block with it. You leave, come back. I'm trying to tell you, bro. She don't run out of work
to do a morning show. That is what the game missing right now. We need a morning show. Less other stuff in the work.
A morning, afternoon type of situation. We gonna talk on the back end.
Fly.
Yes. Salute to also, like I said, Gift and Curse podcast. Go ahead, subscribe and tap in with her. Salute to John Blaze in the building. John Blaze tapping in. That's what's up, man. I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? You know, people from the Starport coming over and showing love. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Run It Up in the building. You know what I'm saying? Exactly in here terrorizing niggas as usual. You know, we got a full house tonight, man. We packed up. Just go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure your likes reflect the viewers in here. Get you some water. Get you something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got some rolled up, got something to drink, got the Casamigos on deck. And we're going to go get into some more of these topics. Tay, you want to stick around? You want to just peel off? What you want to do, man?
Yeah. I'm going to stick around for a little bit.
All right, that's a bet, man. That's a bet. So we got a few more topics. Let me go ahead and see what we got going on really quick. As we see what's going on, go ahead and go to that community section in my YouTube while you're sitting around checking it out. Go to my community section. I got some really cool things in there. I got a couple cool videos. I also got Elvis Chef Rosenberg. I got him in the community section. I got Jay Lyric's video in the community section. The Gift and Curse podcast, the episode she had about a week ago, she's in the community section. I'm also going to put the song that I use for my intros and outros in the community section for the show's over with.
Oh, Lord. The white Denzel just tapped in. Hey, you putting your face on camera, white Denzel?
The white Denzel. Rory.
Just shake your head if you putting your face on camera.
Before we go to the YSL, Rory, what's popping? What's going on, man? Unmute your mic.
You unmuted.
Okay, you're unmuted.
What up?
What's up, Roy?
How you like that? How you like that? You all like that? How you like that? How you like
see the background? I see the background. I see the background. I see the background. I see where you at with the Celtics brim.
No.
Yeah, man, you shining. I see. Hey. That's New York for real back there, huh?
It's good. Come on. Sure. See that?
Yeah. Rooftop.
Who living the real life?
Rooftop.
Who living the real life?
Hey, man.
Right.
Hey, rooftop.
Right.
Niggas in real time. What's going on, though, man? What's popping?
You'll see all that?
He's showing y'all something. Hey, for those in your mom's basement, over there in the backyard in the guest house, Rory's showing y'all what it's looking like in New York. Unmute your mic, Rory. Hey, so what's popping? You trying to stick around, Rory? You sticking around watching this YSL video of niggas passing perks in the courtroom, or what's up? What you doing? Or you just what's up? What's popping? What you trying to do? Yeah, or you just getting your shine on. Let me know what you're doing, Rory. We about to play this YSL. We playing the YSL clip.
Come on.
You sticking around for the YSL clip, Rory?
On the penthouse. Wilding on them, just be styling on them.
Rory outside. Rory letting all y'all know. Hey, listen.
This
Hey,
dog
listen.
is mad. Oh, they mad. Oh, they
Rory, they
mad.
hating.
Well,
Rory, they hating.
hold on.
Rory, they hating in the chat.
Wilding on them. Just be styling on them. Come on,
Showing the
man.
streets. Rory, they
Come on,
hating.
man.
I
Should I
see
show
you
you
in the
the
chat.
apartment? Should I flex on the motherfucker?
Hey,
Right.
Rory, do you? Rory, this the exclusive. Rory, do you, man? Do you? Niggas is hating heavy in the chat. They don't know what to say right now. They shook. Niggas is shook. Hey, Rory dropped out on niggas. We gonna go with the YSL clip, man. Let's roll that YSL clip and get talk about niggas passing perks in the courtroom, man. Wildin', dog. Jesus. This was
That's
crazy. Like, how do you think this is like something that is going to like actually go down? Like, what is this? Huh? It's the police, nigga. What you think? Let's run it back, man. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so it's Young Thug sitting here right next to the black guy. He's sitting here and looks like a burgundy suit with the black tie, white shirt. Okay, here comes the guy coming with the blue suit, coming from behind with the tie. Who says he can get up? Look, there goes the police who's walking towards him. Here goes both cops walking towards, like, what is he doing? He drops the perk in his hand, and then he tries to walk off as if it's casual. And the police are like, what the fuck is going on? Because obviously they see you walking towards Young Thug. Nobody can see, touch, or talk to Young Thug because he is still a prisoner of the courts. He is still in custody. He's only allowed to wear a suit. And look at this nigga again. Let's run it one more time back for the slow ones in the back. Come on, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. This is breaking news, wall-to-wall coverage, premium black news. Here we go. Look at this. Hey, guy. Bam. Everybody's looking at us. The police is already coming over to us. Drop the perk in your hand. I'm gonna grab the perk.
This is the agent. I would have said, it's not my perk. I don't know what you did put in my hand. Nah, bro, that was too late. That's not even a sleep.
Make sure the likes reflect the viewers.
You might well should have dropped that shit in the mouth.
Pretty much.
Destroy evidence.
Man, why he act like he ain't even do nothing, bro? You caught him 4K.
That was one of the goofiest things I think I've ever seen. Like, as far as like, you couldn't get away with that in school, let alone in a courtroom. You know what I'm saying?
I can see it there watching some bum ass nigga in child support court. You watching Young Thug and everybody eyes on Young Thug.
Dog, you seen how he was walking to him, and then the cops started walking up to, like, what is this guy doing? Because clearly nobody can touch Young Thug. Like, what if that guy had a knife and wanted to stab Young Thug? Like, Young Thug would have been stabbed to death right there, right? So what is his protection in the first place? Like, we got to keep everybody away from him in essence. And then now you're walking up and then being able to try to pass something along, i.e. drugs. And now that you're passing some type of drugs around, you're giving drugs in a courtroom, dog, in front of a judge. Like, that's a charge. You're committing a crime right in front of the judge. So any narrative you're trying to paint as not who they trying to paint you to be, you're literally driving the narrative home that I will sneak perks in the courtroom.
Bro, if you do a crime in front of the judge, I don't want you to waste tax dollars going to court.
You're
convict that nigga that day.
Yo, you have exhibited a unprecedented level of total disregard of the law and the consequences of breaking the law once you blatantly attempt to break the law in the middle of the lawmaker, i.e. judge's face.
I want to know what happened next to homie.
I think they cavity searched him. No cap. I think they even said they made sure he didn't digest any drugs to take back in.
Why'd you need a perk?
Yo, out of all the places to get him, and then they said they found somebody's mom. Hold on, let me see if I got the article.
I got that article.
Okay,
That was Yak Gotti mama. I got you. Hold on.
They even found Yak Gotti mama. She had dope on her in the courtroom too, and they took her into jail also.
That's crazy. You couldn't even leave it in your car.
So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and read this off and make sure I got enough. Oh, come on, mama.
She looked doped out.
Mama. All right, let me go ahead and get this comment off for her so I can read it. Nah, I'm good. Hey, I got that up. Hey, remember on the test when you go to the doctor, you can like hide one hand and then read shit. Watch how I read this shit off the small ass screen. Dead ass with shades on. Why so rapper Yak Gotti's mother has a new worry besides her son's alleged role in the Labels Rico case. Cops say she tried to smuggle and pick me up. Hold on. Cops say she tried to smuggle a pick me up to him in the Fulton County courtroom. What, like a pick me up? Is that what they're saying? Like a quote?
Yeah, look, that's another.
That's them saying that they don't know what it is.
Okay. Yeah, according to docs obtained by TMZ, hip hop 51-year-old Letitia hip hop's 51-year-old Letitia Kendrick was charged with one count. Scroll back up. You know, I'm like reading off the tiny screen. Where you at? Yeah, you good. I'm
one count of criminal attempt to commit a misdemeanor. Prosecutor claims she and Letitia Cox, mother of Yak Gotti, child concealed tobacco and personnel items to deliver to the rapper. Kendrick was arrested on the spot. So what they're saying is she had some rolling papers on her. That's what they're trying to say.
So she came in with the first aid clip. Mm-hmm. Listen, you already know. I was about to. I'm like, man, hold on. Yeah, so pretty much she came in with the fucking first aid kit trying to get niggas right. And it's like, but it's like, why can't y'all just do the contraband thing? Like, why? I thought y'all had the plugs in jail or something. Why are y'all trying to do drugs right now, man? Y'all can do drugs after the trial over. Just wait till the trial over. Win or lose, y'all gonna be able to get drugs in because they ain't gonna care if y'all high.
Yeah.
Just don't do drugs right now. Like, I can tell they tripping, but like, come on, man. This was just unnecessary.
Y'all got too many people watching y'all. Y'all not. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I don't appreciate.
And then you got moms in this shit.
That's what I'm saying. Sneaking tobacco and
raw paper.
Like, what y'all need?
A nigga trying to lay up in jail and chill, bro. Smoke a blunt, smoke a J.
On some real shit though, I feel like she might have just inserted herself in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. Ain't no way Thug was trying to have that shit pass off to him the way that was. You know? Ain't no way.
Who knows? He could probably play it off like I didn't know what he was giving me. I just
speculating hard.
Yeah, I mean, they got to prove that he requested it on some level or something. But like, damn, man, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. Salute to Moet Bless. That's my dog in the building. You know what I'm saying? My dog in the building. We in here. You know what I'm saying? God. We got real niggas in the building. 35 people in here. Go ahead, hit the likes. Make sure likes reflect the viewers.
She put it on the baby mama.
Hey, for real. Yeah, I got to put on BM, man.
Oh, yeah. Gotti said it was the baby mama.
Bro.
It's like, bro, y'all wilding out.
Hey, man, listen.
Fulton County, why y'all won't let them black people get their little drugs in jail? Y'all stop acting like that.
Nah, what you mean, bro? These niggas are they like the quesos of Atlanta times like 1,000 because they actually like really like GOAT rappers type shit. Just imagine like what is that shit called? I forgot what the fuck that shit called.
ATK,
ATK, all that shit. Like, imagine that shit like being YSL. Like, the city would be like
yeah, they say YSL responsible for 51.
That's what I'm saying, though. But that's what I'm saying.
I don't believe that.
Like, think about,
bro. That's on them. They let 51 people die before they do something, bro.
Bro, think about all the gang drill murders in Jacksonville. Like, bro, Trap Lord Ross solved all the murders on YouTube before
bro, you ain't lying, bro.
Like, no, hey, yo, like,
somebody got shot at Amazon fucking them dudes.
But what I'm saying is, bro, like, niggas on YouTube then found out who killed who before charges were brought against the niggas who actually killed who. In a number of cities, in a number of cases. So what I'm saying is they allow the genocide to go down is to conduct building cases.
Do you think Young Thug coming home?
No.
You do?
No.
I think he is.
And Young Thug is literally I will probably say Young Thug's in my top 5 favorite rappers in the last, like, since 2011. Young Thug is in the strong top 5 for me. That's one of my favorite rappers, Young Thug. No doubt about it. And I was like, man, this dude's a fucking, he's what's wrong with the game, coming in with the dresses and all the weird stuff. But Young Thug is one of the most lyrical, one of the most melodic. He's one of the best rappers you'll ever see, and he comes from the Lil Wayne cloth. It's kind of funny to me. I feel like Lil Wayne's 2 sons is like Future and Young Thug. Like, that's like Lil Wayne to me, man. Like, both of them guys, and like they both take. Like, if you're a Dragon Ball Z person, you know what I'm about to say. Like, you understand what I'm about to say. Like, you know, like a Gogeta, right, or Vegito, if you know Dragon Ball Z, right, and like that's a Goku and Vegeta with the fusing, you know what I'm saying? They fuse and make one. Or you talking about like Trunks and Goten, and you talking about who's a fucking Goten, the guy they make. It's like, okay, imagine Lil Wayne being like Goten or like Gogeta or some shit, but like Goku is maybe like Future and like Vegeta is Young Thug. What I'm saying is like Lil Wayne, I don't even know why we got on this, but what I'm saying is like on some real shit, Young Thug is one of the best rappers that we've had in the last like 10, 15 years. And to see him not get killed or anything, but go to prison for life is just almost equivalent to him passing away. Cause like we're never seeing it. It's like C Murder. So it's like Free Young Thug is going to be like the new Free C Murder type shit. It's like, why do we even have to do this Free Young Thug shit, bro? Like, we don't have any, it's like we're losing rappers so fast. Like we're not going to have any greats left because they're all going to like be gone type shit, bro. Like dead or in jail.
I think he has a chance to come home.
I really hope he comes home. Like, man, dude, Young Thug is like,
I mean, that case didn't get picked up by the feds for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, the state brought the RICO charges, and I think that alone within itself shows some promise on him being able to come home.
Man, I hope, because Young Thug, you know, like I said, I seen him at Rolling Loud. I seen Young Thug everywhere, man. That's somebody, and you know, sometimes your favorite rappers are the people that you weren't like super fans of when they first came out, but like you just like they proved they're like okay, like they proved you wrong, and you became like big fans. Those sometimes are your favorite rappers because it's like you wasn't really fucking with it at first until like they kind of won you over. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't something people were like, oh, you need to listen to, and then like you kind of like jumped on it because it was hot. It was like, man, I wouldn't. This guy's weird. You start hearing this nigga rap, it's like, oh, nah, this is something different. So
Thug grew on me too. I feel you.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. So John Blaze, you over here. Hey, John Blaze, you like to call in, tap in, you know what I'm saying? Feel free. You know what I'm saying? John Blaze is definitely an OG. He definitely always has some real nigga shit to say. So, you know, so what else do we have to discuss tonight? Because let me go back to the topics really quick. And like I said, hit that like button. Make sure like viewers, Perspectives and Facts podcast. Sound like goddamn Lou Holtz. Perspectives and Facts podcast, episode 50, big 50. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Cash App is right there. Let's go to that Nelly. Let's go to that Nelly clip. Or which one do you want to go to? Which one you got ready? We go to whichever one you got ready. Oh yeah. Let's talk about the Funk Flex saying that
Since everybody snitching the YSL case.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on that. Yeah, I got that right here too. Funk Flex has decided to Tekashi 69 from to unban Tekashi 69 from radio play at Hot 97 after Gunna took an Alfred plea deal. Flex hit Instagram on Monday, January 16th, to reverse his stance on Tekashi and is now open to playing the Bushwick Entertainers music on air. The 54-year-old Bronx native revealed his decision, impacted by the conversation with Jim Jones and a lot of current rappers actively corroborating and testifying. Spoke to Jim Jones, the DJ captioned his video of Tekashi showing off money. He expressed that for him, there will never be any tolerance for testifying and cooperating in today's era. Jones and I may disagree on why or why not the music should play of people who cooperate, but we both agree that times might have changed and integrity is fully lost. What everyone's opinion? For me, I'm no longer not playing 6ix9ine's music anymore. Speaking for myself only. Obviously, according to reports, the trend amongst a lot of current rappers since and before 6ix9ine consists of cooperating and testifying. As the post continued, Flex began insinuating that he knew more rappers actively cooperating with law enforcement to avoid being sent to prison. He also shouted out rappers who did prison time and didn't take plea deals in their respective cases.
He said
he concluded by telling 6ix9ine to send him new music if he has it.
He shouted out Bobby Smurder, Rowdy Rich, Fetty Wap, Boosie, Al B. Al, Casanova, Chef G, Young Thugs are the last of the stand-up tradition. And he said, man, who we kidding? It seemed like the new rapper doing 10 years, 20 years, for nobody. They're not even doing 5 years. You say niggas got to do 5 years now.
On top of that, everybody's unfollowing Gunna. You got Lil Baby unfollowing Gunna. You got, a lot of these rappers just going ahead and unfollowing. How do you feel about that? Also, like, do you think, Lil Durk sending shots on his last little song? How do you feel about that? Also,
coming up, take too fast.
Man, it's hard to say because I feel like they got information we don't have. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel like, niggas just be doing shit just to do it. I also feel like it could easily be something else that went down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's so many different ways that, everything could be going. And all we have is like our own perspective. Shout out Perspective and Facts podcast. We ain't got the facts, but we got a perspective. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like everybody's valid in how they feel, what they think about Lil Baby unfollowing Gunna. But specifically on Funk Flex, he aggravates me, dog, on some real shit. Cause
Tell me why.
Hey, my nigga Flown Flex say he want to start playing. I tell them niggas don't dick ride, don't blick ride to the fucking dick ride to the big ride. Yeah.
I feel like Funk Flex is one of them old niggas that's always trying to be in the headlines, and no disrespect to him and what he's contributed type shit. But like, I kind of feel like this shit was lame, like, did he really need to go out there and say all that or like call out who he called out? You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna comment on that, but before I do, I want to say salute to Dottie. McDottie sent me the $21. Thank you so much. Like, honestly, that's definitely getting me not either the 3-piece or I go tropical smoothie and get the smoothie and add like the protein supplements and the chia seeds and stuff, and then still get the wrap with the side to it. And that's about $17. But that's gonna pretty much clear it. And with that 21, that's a safe bet. You can get that combo meal and add your supplements to your smoothie on a good Friday morning and start it off the right way. So salute people with the Cash App, $ Florida Boy J904. Salute the people. Salute you, Tay. You donated $5 to the machine. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
They do everybody showing respect.
We doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Support black business. You know what I'm saying? Support a black startup. You know what I'm saying? Niggas in tech. You see the camera work. Niggas in tech. J Doug out here. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, J Doug be having this bitch jumping, dog. I love this shit. The layout, everything.
Yeah, man, we doing the right thing, bro. I love it too, bro. It's just a good look. Bottom line though, man, the craziest thing about this situation right now is that Funk Flex has seen niggas come and go. He's seen so many rappers cooperate with the police and still get off and it not be something that's talked about, you know what I'm saying, and spoken on, and niggas is getting passes. And now that we have internet situations, niggas is things are being more open and brought to the forefront. And even like the situation with Gunna where niggas ain't fucking with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas may not be fucking with him, but I know you seen the memes too, where it's a lot of people saying, hey, Gunna ain't snitch on me, and they ride to the music. And I'm gonna be honest, Gunna be still like that Gunna shit still slide though, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
You glance past this. Was you a 6ix9ine fan?
Nope. But I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take. No. But let me finish. Hold on.
Bro.
Pause. You asked me a question. I'm gonna finish. Let me answer. Hold on. Let me answer the question. First time I heard 6ix9ine was on 1469 with Trippie Redd. Poles. That shit was hard as hell. And
that Poles wasn't that hard.
Man, that shit was cool. Fire. That shit was fire. That's the first time I heard 6ix9ine. I didn't even know it was 6ix9ine because 6ix9ine was a meme before he was actually like a rapper for real. Like I remember he was the meme staying with the other two niggas, and it was like, bro, like hip hop in 2015
appreciate that gift and the curse.
Or whatever. Yes,
yeah, appreciate that killer,
you already
killer.
But yeah, that shit was crazy the way I heard that song on Trippie Redd's, I think it was maybe his first or second mixtape. And then that came out before any 6ix9ine single for real that popped off. So when that popped off, and I look back, I'm like, no, this is the same guy, the Rainbow Mexican kid. I'm like, no, even though I love Poles and how he came on, I felt like it was like super fire. Thank you. Because you know, when you first heard Pole, and that is a crazy pause right there.
I love
Pole. That is a super. That's the pause of the week. That's the pause of the week right there. For real, especially after while we had to cut the live stream off the first time. You now made yourself a prime suspect. Let's go ahead and go to Chicken and Beef.
Yeah, salute the Chicken and Beef.
But nah, yeah, that track was crazy, and I liked it until I seen it was 6ix9ine. I'm like, nah, even though this track is super innovative and has a ton of energy, I can't support 6ix9ine because this is just crazy. And this is coming out of New York, and I love New York, and I can't believe they're condoning this type of behavior. And they're Mexican Bloods. And before I land my plane, I want to salute to Zach Lee donating to the platform. The good 10 talking about we smoking on a Chargers pack. We been smoking on a Chargers pack all week on the way to Kansas City.
Yeah, we good on the Charger pack, buddy.
Salute to John Blaze from West Oakland for the dub ski. Appreciate it, John Blaze. Appreciate anybody donating to the platform. I'm telling you, dog, this is great, man. I'm telling you, I appreciate it. For real, dog, super humbling, man. For you know, y'all support the machine, support black businesses, man.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, man. Hey, listen, you see what giving the curse? Hey, listen, ma'am. Hey, listen. We make sure we put that shit on for the young ladies. You know what I'm saying? That's making themselves comfortable watching the pimping live. You know what I'm saying? Late night on a late night tip. You know what I'm saying? Tay, you know,
light skin.
Come on now.
The stream.
Come on now, Tay. We giving out the resurrection and benediction tonight. You know what I'm saying? We bring you closer to Jesus.
Amen.
Thursday night, getting you ready for the weekend. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't fuck with trolls?
No. It didn't resonate. I just fucked with it.
Goober?
No.
Damn, bro. Just not had some hot shit, bro. I ain't gonna shit on it.
Now, matter of fact, it was one of them songs. I forgot the beat. It was one of them songs I did like.
He had one of the raw song with Fetty Wap too.
He had some shit.
It was cool, but
he had some shit that hit. But being a fan, not for me.
I don't fuck with this now.
Yeah. So, but I do feel like it's been a lot of people who's in the game right now. You never knew who snitched and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that Kiki, I think it was probably Kiki that went hard. Maybe I don't know. I just was never like putting on those 6ix9ine song. I never put on those 6ix9ine record that I was fucking with. Hey, salute to Detroit, man. Hey, I got a homie from Detroit, my nigga Tony Rome. If you know my nigga Tony Rome from Detroit, that's my guy right there.
Yo, shout out that nigga Tony Rome.
Yeah, Tony Rome, get your finances right. You know what I'm saying? So salute Tony Rome, you know what I'm saying, on the paperwork. But yeah, I salute what Funk Flex is saying. And I agree with Funk Flex because he's like, why am I trying to uphold a code that you rappers ain't even living up to? That's just depriving the people of the songs they want to hear. Because at this point, the people don't care because they know y'all phony. They know this is WWF wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Y'all a whole bunch of Dwayne Johnsons trying to be the Rock and Civilization, wondering why you catching charges for giving people the people's elbow in the middle of Starbucks. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter the fact you had 20,000 people rocking in the arena doesn't mean you can go to Checkers the next day and suplex the nigga in the drive-thru because you felt like you got disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, niggas is tripping right now.
I think, though, if he's going to call out people that are doing their biz and sitting down and doing their time, he has to equally call out the niggas that aren't.
Yeah, and I think that's what he's saying, but at the same time, he's not going to, like, call out people who aren't already called out because that also can invite heat and unwanted, situations to your friend doing. From Fleck, no, he's 54, so he ain't got time to be trying to avenge what's right and what's wrong in hip hop. Clearly, because he's saying he's about to start playing snitch music on the radio. So he's already saying the streets is dead. This whole honor and culture and hip hop is dead. So why am I sitting here and trying to support something that y'all don't even hold up? Not the fans and not even niggas who's making the music. So why am I going to be the only one on an island trying to oppose some shit y'all niggas don't even honor?
That's a
y'all only
fact.
saying it because it looks good. And at the end of the day, I'm a DJ. I'm a tastemaker. If this is what the people want, why am I going to deprive them off of some shit you niggas don't even live by?
That's real.
So I give Funk Flex props for actually standing up and telling people like this whole we ain't celebrating snitching, like y'all already do it. It's too late. Don't try to look for me for some type of moral compass and y'all out here co-signing. Okay, so we also got, this is probably my favorite clip. This is probably my favorite clip because I always enjoy niggas high off that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably find a Keith Murray clip of the week after this. We might find a Keith Murray. Honestly, I'm going to look for a Keith Murray clip of the week. While we play this, I'm going to introduce this topic. This is Nelly. I think he was over there in Australia. And this is one Nelly song that grew on me only because, like, I kind of see the vision years later why this song is actually fire. And it's funny because Nelly clearly, allegedly, is in another world right here in this video. If you can watch close, I want it to be full screen so you can really see Nelly in another world. If you have ever took any type of drugs or narcotics, you can feel when this moment is hitting. It's 11 p.m. There's 30 people in here. Hey, if you're coming in here, go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, get some water, get some fruit, something to eat, some chips, get you something
Hit the cash app.
Hit the cash app. We just finished Casamigo. Make yourself welcome at home. Make yourself at home.
The white Denzel on your ass, LPJ. Man, you just missed the white Denzel. He just showed his face. If you want to rewind back in the show, he was just on the show.
Listen. I just want to welcome everybody in here before we get to this Nelly clip. We're gonna introduce the Nelly clip. He was in concert.
We can't play like all the music, but we probably play like 2-3 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds of the music. But you'll just get the gist of it
and turn it down. Yeah. But let's go ahead and play the full view because I want you guys to see it more than actually hear. And here's Nelly. Do you see? And if you see his face, like why is his eyes rolling to the back of his head, dog?
Boy, that bean is hitting, boy.
And can we play it back just for like 4 seconds? I know we can probably play it like off, like kind of like on and off how we're doing it because it's not a consistent song. But I want y'all to kind of hear like around this part. Yeah, go back 2 seconds before that part you just played because I want you to really see. I want you to really see when the song hits. Pause it really quick. I'm sorry. I want you to see if you've ever been on narcotics, if you've ever been on drugs. I want you to see when you're high off that shit and a song hits at the same, when the song and the drugs hit at the same time and you're high off that shit and the Holy Ghost, I want you to see it as the song plays. J Doug, go ahead. Dog. Clearly, dog. Like, what you on, my guy? Like bro. Like, bro, this is a country ass nigga, like through and through. Like the way he's singing this song is like, bro, like, dog, that pimp juice is gone. Like, why he ain't had no shades on? That's what I'm saying, dog. Like, when you grooving with the Bobby Brown jaw, dog, you need to, allegedly, you need to go ahead and relax.
I don't mean to bring this up, but people been clowning Nelly for the last couple of years. A couple months ago, they were talking about he had a little peen in a system.
See, I ain't even know all that. Listen.
Oh, that was viral, bro. They were trying to say the man had a little penis.
Hey, listen. Especially after the shenanigans earlier, that is banned from topics at night, dog. Listen, this nigga Nelly on some real, bro. You know what's happening, bro? Like you get, Ashanti kicking you some flavor, and you getting back on that shit again. You think you winning, and you done slipped up, got on stage without them shades on, and now your eyes run to your back of your head, your jaw out here hitting the jitterbug, and you out here with, you know what I'm saying, grooving off that shit. Singing to these people. All they know is your goofy ass singing and grooving off that shit. Allegedly, somebody get Nelly. What's wrong with him, bro? I don't appreciate how he went overseas and displayed this act of debauchery on camera. Like the song don't go that hard. I'm sorry, you got to be off that stuff, dog.
Well, when
Well,
you go
hold
to
on.
Australia, they don't have all that fentanyl laced shit over there. Could they not?
He must have got some good stuff in Australia. They must have gave him
they
that.
got the real shit in Australia. Could they not?
Man, hey, just like
they got that real white
I seen the
drugs.
clip where he was singing to a little girl. I don't know if that's old or new, but I definitely did see that clip. But I feel like I seen it a few years ago, so I don't know if that's something resurfaced or
I'll tell you one thing though. I seen Nelly at Jazz Fest last year, and he performed this song, and that nigga was not looking like that. He was not looking like that. So J-Dug
just doing the ad libs, bro. That nigga came out and just like this. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but I didn't appreciate that performance by Nelly. I'm just being honest. That nigga was on some nut shit patch. That shit got me fucked up. I don't know what type of situation that was, bro. So personally, that's a L for Nelly. If you're trying to get Ashanti back, you know what I'm saying, that's not a great way to do it, to be honest. But what you mean? What you mean? He was just on camera, danced behind her, bro. He ran down on her at the verses. Don't let's stop.
You fuck hoes, bro. You not. Is you tripping on the old bitch that you done had already? Seriously.
Yeah, she's bad and she got some fire. Like just because I'm allegedly, just because I may have some people that I may have relations with doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, somebody old with that fire ain't, you know. So
Miss Jackson ain't finer than Ashanti?
It ain't not really, bro. Not really.
But I don't think he wants.
But this one, bro. Whatever, bro. Listen. He's really been on a bumper. This is what I'm saying. Yo, if you just because you slotting bad bitches don't mean that like you ain't. I mean, come on, bro. Future made my collection. That's telling you, bro. Even if I slide you once, bro, twice, bro, like you still part of my collection. Like niggas ain't fucking playing with even hoes they fuck once or twice, bro. Like
you trying to get on camera, take too fast.
Yeah, Tay out here with the hookah. But what I'm saying is, this is my main point, bro. Dudes ain't really like leaving, like niggas ain't quitting no hoes, bro. Like bitches will quit a nigga before a nigga quit a bitch, bro.
I mean, of course, but I don't think he's sweating Ashanti because he would have married her if he wanted.
Bro, she probably ain't want to marry that nigga, bro. He probably was high off that shit, allegedly, like he was doing this video. He done hit the relapse
on that shit.
He done hit the relapse, man. All right, man. Let's what else we got rolling down tonight? What else we got rolling down the pipeline, man?
What you say? Oh damn! Okay.
What'd he say?
He said that nigga Nelly upset that Diddy went back to his heterosexual.
Hey man, allegedly.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Hey, salute to Moet Bless with the $10 cash out for the Jags win, man. I appreciate that, man. We really came through. You know what I'm saying? We really came through with the win. We going to Kansas City on NBC 4:30. I will be at my cousin's house. Hopefully they got some good food to eat because I will be over there drunk. She's having a party, a Jag watch party. I will be over there with the good liquor. Hopefully they got some eats. Last time they had a crab boil with fried fish and shrimp. We really did it down. That was Christmas. So hopefully they got some fire food to eat, good drink, and we win that game. Even if we lose, I'm just happy to be in there. We were 2-6 at a certain point. Now we're going to Kansas City for a divisional round against the best quarterback in the league, best team in the last 5-6 years, Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs. Let's go ahead and do it, man. I'm excited. We're right there.
You think we're going to the Super Bowl?
I think we have potential. I think once you get in the divisional round, bro, anything's possible. I think we can go. The main reason why I feel like we can go because we have a quarterback who can play with the best of them. And literally what people have to look at is this, right? Yeah, say, can your quarterback win you the game? Not only can your quarterback win us the game, or quarterback can throw us back into a game. Like we were down 27-0 and our quarterback literally threw us back into the ball game and led a comeback. That was some John Elway shit. That was like some shit as a Jacksonville Jaguar fan Mark Brunell couldn't do it. Mark Brunell was good, but he was only elevated by the weapons around him. He was a backup quarterback to Brett Favre and the Packers before the Jaguars got him in the expansion draft. You go to Byron Leftwich. He's a great NFL mind, but he was a very marginal quarterback. And we drafted him instead of getting a Terrell Suggs at a defensive end position that we needed over the years. We overpaid in free agency to fill that defensive end position. We drafted Byron Leftwich instead of waiting a year later and get into the draft where you had a Phillip Rivers, a Eli Manning, a Ben Roethlisberger in the 2004 NFL draft. And then you put in David Garrard a year too late, after you had a championship window for a good 3 years, and even David Garrard was good. Jimmy Smith retired a couple years too early because he had drug issues. And then you have other receivers with drug issues. Your quarterback, David Garrard, which is good, but he's not on the level of Peyton Manning and Tom Brady when you need an elite quarterback. Thus, we can never get past a Peyton Manning or Tom Brady. Thus, even when you have a Blake Bortles, we're winning despite a Blake Bortles because we put so much money in the defense. We have a Hall of Fame defense, but we have a bullshit ass quarterback that's winning despite of. So even when you're going against Tom Brady, you could win. You're actually beating Tom Brady. And Miles Jack actually wasn't down and returns a touchdown to seal the win to go to the Super Bowl to play a backup quarterback, Nick Foles. The NFL understands that's not profitable. We have to start throwing flags because you don't have a quarterback equipped enough to sell as many tickets and views as Tom Brady. Therefore, you must lose this game. Now we have a quarterback that can go up against a Patrick Mahomes that could upset somebody just like Joe Burrow did with the Bengals. Now we actually have a chance. It's not about having a chance if we have a better team. We've had the better team against superior quarterbacks since 1996 when we went up against the New England Patriots in the AFC Championship game. We just haven't had the better quarterback, and thus we always lost to the NFL, not against the team. Now we have a quarterback that can actually beat the NFL's best. Therefore, the refs shouldn't have to be involved when we get down to getting on the field and playing NFL football and the NFL games. That's how I feel about the quarterback situation and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Man, salute to the Jag. Oh, they do their thing, man. Salute to the Jags.
Yeah, man. So that's how I just feel. We're a good team. We're a good team. We're doing our thing. Next topic I think we got Iggy Azalea going on. And her making money off the OnlyFans. Or did we already have the OnlyFans conversation? I'm trying to figure it out because that OnlyFans. We talked about it. Yeah. Oh, really? Just to break it down really quick, because the Iggy Azalea situation with OnlyFans, like she made over 300,000, but pretty much she made over 100,000, 300,000. But from what people are saying, who's paid for it, they said it was really nothing on there. Like she wasn't on there getting her back blown out, and that's the funny thing about the situation. They said she's gonna respond. She responds to the claim that she made $307,000 in 24 hours. So let me go ahead and pull that article up. Give me a few moments. Because that situation is
Iggy
crazy.
Azalea ain't on there making it squirt, I don't want to see it. Let's see.
All right, so Bow, we got it right now. So Iggy Azalea has addressed the unfortunate common social media practice of pulling numbers out of thin air. A tweet shared late into Monday evening, Azalea addressed the social media shared claim that her newly launched OnlyFans page has generated $307,000 in its first 24 hours of availability. According to Azalea, this figure is an example of people simply saying shit to say and isn't accurate. LOL, y'all just be saying shit at this point because the numbers pulled out thin air. This claim is a question from Say Cheese Twitter, also shared on Twitter. You go ahead and finish this article for me. Somebody's calling.
Let's see what we got here. It's saying, yeah, Complex reported last week Iggy Azalea $25 a month OnlyFans is a part of her larger mixed media project, Hotter Than Hell. As Iggy explains the statement shared alongside her launch, she didn't expect to collab with the platform on what she's billing as her biggest project yet. So, she ain't on there getting her back blown out. Nobody don't want to see no Iggy. But I think these are just fake numbers that they put out just to encourage other girls to do it. Because I know they were saying, like, when Bad Baby jumped on there, she made like $50 million in a year or something crazy. So this is another like hustle for OnlyFans to just to lure other people in that they can just pimp on. But you ain't gonna make no money. You ain't making no $100. Please, Iggy, please. If you knew you could make that, you would have been on that, boo.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I personally, to be honest, let me go ahead. Yeah, man, we would pull up the Reddit, but
I ain't never paid for no OnlyFans account in my life.
yeah, me neither. Me neither. Me neither. I don't see the point of paying for OnlyFans. You have so much access to porn, especially like on Twitter and other platforms. To be completely honest, man.
Bitch, pull up the Reddit.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna pull the Reddit on here. Though.
What is she on Reddit doing? Is she showing her vagina?
I don't even know. What people saying is probably just like thirst trap pictures or like thirst trap videos. Not anything that's like she's not. It's not any like porn. That's what I'm trying to say. Like people just paying for access to see what she's doing. It's more of like a paywall to see if she's really doing something, more than them actually finding out if something's popping off. Salute my nigga Marshall Wan in the building, man. He's in the building. Salute.
He said the OnlyFans numbers are real. Well, she made 100,000 one day. All right.
Yeah, man. But at the same time, like I said, the OnlyFans is like the SoundCloud rappers for like women and sex workers. Like, some people make money, some people don't. It is what it is. Like, I thought about OnlyFans a few times. But I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't really see myself like realistically like jumping on there like slinging meat for like women on OnlyFans. So like I'm always kind of like chilling on that. Hey, so Marshall, you want to call in? Hey, let's drop the link in the chat. Marshall and Tay want to call in. I really would love their opinion on these topics and situations. So yeah, go ahead, drop link. Hey, Tay, Marshall, if y'all want to call in, go ahead, call in. We're right there. Tap into the live stream. So yeah, man, because at the end of the day, I feel like there's a lot of people who try to hop on this OnlyFans tip, and they don't understand the logistics and kind of the digital footprint you're setting yourself up for long term. You got a bag or like a sponsor, you don't have any aspirations on like professionalism, But go ahead, Tay, you got it.
Yeah, it came in and it was just cutting out, so my bad on that. What was that first part you said?
Oh no, the first part I was just saying was how she's making money off OnlyFans and how she's doing. Marshall was popping, man. We're talking about how she's making money off OnlyFans and like how really people are paying for more curiosity, and she's setting up a paywall for people to pay to see. And like you have a lot of people who think she's really about to put a flick up on OnlyFans and be posting like these sex workers, when really she's just probably posting thirst traps, and that was what everybody was coming back and saying to the most part.
Yeah. I mean, she probably is. A lot of artists are doing that. What's crazy is like I'm out here in LA. I hang out with a bunch of these like OnlyFans girls and stuff. So I see the numbers behind what they're really doing, and I see how they're marketing themselves. And I bet you Iggy's numbers are probably closer to 1 million.
Damn.
Easily.
Yeah, I co-sign that. I mean, a lot of
why would she generate so much money though? That's what I'm asking for. Like, what is she getting 1 million off of? Is it? You think it's like the thirst trap shit, like the BS people are saying, pretty much?
Oh yeah, it's definitely. She's definitely trapping, but I don't know. She might drop a titty or something. I don't know, but like, she's got like such a massive fan base, and that's the thing is like when you have. It's the same thing as like when you're selling a product. So like, let's say you have 1 million followers on your socials, right?
Right, I'm listening.
His internet might have cut out.
Yeah. So but he's pretty much saying. No, he's right there. Go ahead, Marshall. You got it.
So let's say you had like 1 million followers on like your socials, whatever. All you need is like 1%. 1% of that's like 10,000 people. If you get 10,000 people to go through that paywall on a subscription basis, and then on top of that, you're offering additional things under that, like in SMS marketing. It's so easy. Like the conversion rate through cell phones is so high right now that it's just unbelievable how much money they can make in this OnlyFans shit.
Man, that's crazy. And honestly, I think it's a smart way for some of these female artists to make money in a way, even like the Ruby Roses of the world, where it's like, okay, you're gonna get a bigger bag, probably selling a sexual image more than you will for your music, and it's more of a direct to consumer. But my only question is, does like the label get a percent? Is that a part of a 360 deal? Like if you do anything,
Iggy's independent.
So you think she's getting all that back
Yeah,
to invest in whatever she wants to do.
yeah, she's independent now. That's why she's doing this platform. She's still paying 20% to the platform. She's still got to pay her manager. She's still got to pay her booking agent. But as far as the record label, she owns all her content, all of her music, and anything she puts out through that. So she's keeping that and then paying, whoever she's staffing after that.
So that was just a nice little come up, pretty much.
Definitely. The people underestimate how much money Iggy has made. Like, I'm not a fan of her music. I never have been, but she's actually made like a ton of money. Like that first big record she had probably netted somewhere between like 35 and 40 million in like 1 year.
No, that's a fact.
I can tell you she's getting like on the low end 30 a show, on the high end like 50. I'm talking to her people for like about 20, 25, and that's just because I'm wheeling and dealing. But like, she's getting 30 to 50 still.
I wonder I wonder if Playboy Cardi's is he paying child support?
Nah,
I think he is with the money that Cardi wants right now for a show. He definitely still paying child support.
Yo, Tay, can I think it's just because Cardi's really that nigga, but
he really is though.
But remember, I was telling you at Rolling Loud, I'm like, bro, like he should have headlined. Like his set was one of the craziest sets I was in the whole fucking weekend, bro. And I'm like, bro, for him not to drop any music and going on like 3 years, bro, like I haven't seen nothing like it right now, bro. And like I don't understand how he can still at this logistically. I'm like, bro, financially, I'm like, how can he make this much money without dropping any music in 3 years? Like, but low key, it's because his leaks are low key bigger than some of his main songs. But I'm just trying to figure out, why does Cardi gain this much prominence and publicity and numbers with this little like amount of music?
Bruh, why is Supreme? Why are shoes sought after, and why are grails sought after the way they are? Because they're limited, they're rare. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing that artists do. That's why, like, he's playing it the way he's playing it. That Rolling Loud set, bro, I'm telling you, next time you see him at Rolling Loud, he's gonna be headlining. And I'm telling you right now, with what's being worked on, I mean, you're talking like it's gonna be major. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't speak too much on it, but you can read between the lines on what that means.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping he drops another album, man. Because honestly, dude, like, the first Cardi album he dropped, I remember I was in Miami with the twins. We were trying to find a spot to do a pop up in. This was this was like spring break 2017. I think it was the same weekend that Damn album dropped, but that Cardi first album, it was like, listen, we'll get the Damn like in the week, but this is the weekend and we're in Miami, so we got to put that Cardi on. We was running that shit back. And then the second the Cardi album dropped, we were on Rolling Loud. We were in Miami for Rolling Loud 2018, and he dropped his album like on the same Friday he was performing. And that whole weekend was crazy. So it was like, I got some memories of Cardi and his project. So hopefully he drops some new shit. Hopefully it's not like too far out there where it takes us like a half a year to a year to like catch on to it. Because I don't want to do that again. Whole lot of red. Like it took like 6 months like for that shit to make sense to me.
At any moment, dog, it could happen. That's just what kind of time he's on. I think that's just gonna be the whole rest of his career. Is at any moment. Ain't nothing gonna be playing with Cardi.
I don't like new Cardi. I never have. I'm the only person, I swear, that doesn't like Cardi for like I never liked Whole Lot of Red. I really haven't liked anything in like the last like 4 years, really. I don't know why.
Yeah, do you like Cardi with Pierre, or you don't like?
Yeah, give me the Cardi and Pierre duo.
But all that new shit, you're like, fuck all that baby voice shit.
It's not for me.
Whole Lot of Red grew on me though.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, dude. I really be like in the Cardi leaks, fucking like sub like pages on the internet. Like I got so many leaked tracks from Cardi. Like I'm telling you, he could have dropped about 3 albums worth of music that will never probably see the light of day, that are just fire classics with a whole bunch of Pierre Bourne tracks. Like That's what people want to know what's keeping him alive. It's that. I'm trying to tell you. It's the leaked tracks that his fan base gets a hold of and saves their files into their hard drives and replays for the last 3, 4, 5 years, bro. That's what drives up his cult following, is the limited access to the music and what you have to do to find the music and you know what I'm trying to say, like, and grab the music and type shit, bro.
But what does that do also on the flip side? Makes you how much more excited to see him live. Makes
Exactly.
you wonder, you know what I'm saying? So that alone, you know what I'm saying? That all those factors drive prices, artist prices. Like, and artists like Cardi, you know what I mean, who want to do what they want to do when they want to do it, and they embody that all through who they are personally and their art. You know, it just continues to drive their price up and puts them in demand. And the scarcity and the rarity of them is just what allows them to demand that price and, you know, get what they get, whether it's tour deals or headlining Rolling Loud. You know what I'm saying?
What concert are you guys looking forward to the most, like, this year, 2023, so far that's been announced?
Both of us got the same one.
Which one is that?
Frank Ocean, man.
Coachella, baby.
Yep, Coachella, Frank Ocean.
You think that's gonna be huge this year?
Hell yeah! I mean, my company books it, dog.
Yeah, that's the biggest booking of the year. Frank Ocean does not tour.
Yeah.
So y'all been to Coachella before, right? Or this you guys first?
No, I'm going this year.
Oh shit, man! How do you think it's gonna be? Because isn't like a. Are you guys going for? It's just like, I know it's a 2-week thing, but you're gonna like pick one of the weekends to go, pretty much, right?
He's going for 2 weeks. I'm going 1 weekend.
So I gotta go for both weekends, but one of them I'm only gonna go for half a weekend because I got a wedding and whatever bullshit. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I wish I would have been able to see that 21 Savage headline, but you know, I was in my room rocking to that shit. But yeah, I mean, hella excited for that.
And listen, dog, I would love to go to Coachella, but I just feel like I don't ever think I would ever, like, really, unless like I get a bag and I'm like, man, I'm just like hitting spots. I don't really think I would ever just like slide out to Coachella. Like, I don't know. Maybe like I'm too like hip hop or something. Cause like I listen to some of the people on the lineup, but it's like I don't like. Maybe I would be the type just to walk around Coachella and like just holler at the people more than just like hit the sets.
Well, they definitely skimped on hip hop this year.
So that's for a variety of factors. A lot of people trying to tour. A lot of people are locked in the album mode.
And a lot of people are locked into other festivals, bro.
That too.
So to lock in a lot of these rap artists for like 2 weeks is like, unless they're big enough to like, they need like, either you got to give them a bag or they might not be on like because they got Pierre Bourne, they got Pusha T, they got they got Ray Shrimmer, they got a certain amount of rappers, but their set list is so huge that they're gonna get lost in the sea of names that you may not know. And I think that may be the issue for like a hardcore hip hop head who, like I said, you may the person who goes to Rolling Loud may not want to go to Coachella. Definitely. Because if you go to Rolling Loud, it's nothing but rappers, unknown rappers, unnamed rappers, niggas about to get on, niggas ain't on, niggas done fell off. Like, it's a smorgasbord. Coachella is more of like the world event that niggas need, that you know everybody want to be at. You know?
If you want to go to a rap show, I mean, there's literally nothing better than Rolling Loud to go to like a hip hop festival. I don't know. Well, the Lovers and Friends lineup, you know, for like more of a throwback vibe, that Lovers and Friends lineup was crazy.
Yeah, man. Listen, I would know what, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I would love to like take a chick there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, listen, you hoes better fucking tighten up, man. Y'all better figure out how y'all want to live y'all life in society. Because it's like, I would really like fly out a female, you know what I'm saying? You know, get her a little, you know what I'm saying? Get a little information on the sly. Hit her with the tickets in her email, like, hey man, you know, we all got Apple phones. You know, you can send tickets and shit, and people, you know, on their Apple wallets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Update, she look up, oh, add this ticket to your wallet. That's smooth as hell. You know what I'm saying? That's a real P shit. That's type of shit I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? They gotta act right. You know what I'm saying? They gotta act right first. Cause that lineup is crazy. And at first, you remember when remember before they announced it, they dropped like the lineup, and we thought it was like some dream meme lineup that wasn't real.
Hell
And
yeah.
then people start talking about it. Then COVID hit, so they had to put it off. And then they announced it like it was going to be official. But I think a lot of people didn't join the first time because we thought it was going to be some fry festival shit. So it was like, I don't think you can get this many niggas in a space and nothing to pop off. And then it actually went off and it was good. So I think this time is going to be way more hyped and it's going to be way more anticipated.
Those fees are crazy though.
What are the fees? What do you mean? Break that down for the casual listener.
The fees for the artists, like what's being paid for them artists is crazy. I'm talking like you wouldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why you see like Coachella without like the hip hop, you know, that it doesn't have this year. But I'll tell you one thing, Coachella 2024 is gonna be a lot more hip hop and rap.
Hey, did you hear about Beyonce getting paid like $24 million for that show she's putting on in Saudi Arabia?
That is crazy. I heard about that.
Bro, yeah. That shit is nuts. I mean, she passed on $5 million for one of our festivals.
Bro, she getting $24 million for 86 minutes. If you're lucky. If you're lucky, she might push it over an hour. If you're lucky.
That ain't nothing but a come up for the United States.
No, honestly, and it was funny. I think, it's funny because I remember they tried to come at Beyonce and a few other people for performing for some other like Saudi Arabian princes and people from the Middle East who like, you know, I guess they be, you know, doing blood diamonds, you know what I'm saying? They put in that work as far as, you know, terrorism, whatever. They put in the work. They put in that work and they're trying to like prosecute, chastise them. I'm like, man, listen, if I'm an artist and it's some Saudi Arabian prince, oil tycoon, you know what I'm saying, want to pay me $32 million to, you know what I'm saying, do what I do. You hear stories like that all the time. People are American artists going over like to Africa, going over to the Middle East, going over to Asia, getting paid by these dignitaries and these, you know what I'm saying, politicians and diplomats, millions of dollars to come to perform. And then they're trying to leave. They're like, nigga, I give you the same bag to come back tonight. And they be like, yo, we was over here 3 days. I done made like $6 million. Then they gonna pay me $2 million and gave me. Remember the story about Wayne? He said one people gave him like a lamb, a couple $1 million when he came straight off the jet.
Yeah, that's why they take lambs and stuff like that, because once you make like 24 million, you know how much the government taking of that? They probably take like,
and that's
you probably only see 8 million.
That's on the table. They probably set up the real money on the account, on the offshore accounts over in the Swiss Alps, you know what I'm saying, and wire that money somewhere else. We just gonna put the 24 million on the table for the press. We probably kicked you a good 40. Who knows?
Mean, when it comes down to it, like those artists that are in that class, that level, they don't have to get out the house for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So when you talking about 20+ million, hell yeah, they'll come out the house for that. But like that little 1 mil to 10 mil for somebody like Beyonce or some of these other artists, unless you really fucking with them like that, you know, like they ain't gotta step out the house for that.
Yo, Beyonce didn't even drop any visuals or singles for her album.
No artist is worth no 24 million.
Because they're like, you didn't do anything for the album. But it's like, yo, do you understand? Beyonce doesn't have to do, like, she doesn't have to recoup. Like, y'all gotta understand a lot of this stuff you be seeing, promotion, all this is to big artists up and recoup. It's like Beyonce's made it across the finish line. It is no recouping. Like, they probably had to pay her to step out the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, her budget, she doesn't have to like promote a video. She doesn't have to drop a single for the people. She doesn't have to go on, like, now she's about to go on a tour, but realistically, like, she can drop and she doesn't have to promote the album at all. Like, she shows you people how to drop a surprise album with no promotion and go number one. Like, the less she does, the more people clamor for her, I think.
Yeah, that is too much to see anybody singing and dancing to me, to be honest. There ain't no entertainment worth that much to me. I don't give a fuck who you is.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You're worth as much as somebody's willing to pay you. That's how I feel.
Yeah. I mean, Eminem just heard. I think that someone in Saudi Arabia offered Eminem like $9 million. He turned it down.
Yeah. I think it was a show at 50 Cent too. Didn't they want 50? Yeah, they want to get 50 a bag too, and Eminem was like,
"Man, once I get about 10 million, I don't need no more money. You gonna let me get $10 million? You gonna have a hard time for me to do anything."
No, but come on, bro. They got stipulation in the contract. Like, bro, you come over here, bro. Come on, man. Like, honestly, it's a level of professionalism where it's like I said, people,
I'm retired if I got 10
the
million.
money, bro. You got like honestly, people ain't like they just said you're not leaving the house if you're not taking a deal. Unlike unless you're Kanye West with the Rolling Loud bag, like how you I'm gonna be here. Then the week of I'm pulling out, but then I'm just gonna pull up.
Yeah, well, Kanye needs that money now.
Oh God.
Nah, he don't need that
I don't
money.
even know if he really needs it like that now. Even still,
He's still making money with Adidas, man. That's just headlines.
Man, I don't know. I'm not buying no more Yeezys. I'm not buying no more Yeezys. I'm done.
No, I'm not buying no. I'm not
buying
no Yeezys that don't have a Yeezy branding on it.
Type stuff. It's like I was only buying Yeezys because of Kanye. Like I was trying to be like Kanye. I wasn't trying to be like Adidas.
Yeah, but he designed them, so I feel like it's still cool. Now they did put out some other shoes and be like, "Yo, these are some remix Yeezys." No,
because I mean they did that. That was the whole issue. They got that one Phil shoe that has like a little inner sock, like the little Huarache sock where they got the little grooves in it. That looks like it was a Yeezy knockoff, and that was what Kanye West took the initial meeting with when he went to and shot on that little video camera.
Yeah, but they didn't call it a Yeezy. They just
but it was a knockoff enough, and they dropped some fake slides where it was a knockoff enough to which Kanye wanted to have a meeting and wanted to air out his grievances with Adidas stealing from his designs and dropping knockoff Yeezys and fake Yeezy colorways that he didn't approve. That was the whole issue with Adidas in the first place. That you're dropping unauthorized colorways without me having any say so, and then on top of that, you're using your design team to make knockoff Yeezys. So if you're using your design team to make knockoff Yeezys, and then you're dropping my shoes unauthorized, how am I supposed to trust you in a level of business?
I just want to know what them contracts are like, because I know they probably have some in there about his intellectual property and being able to do whatever they want. I don't know. This is crazy.
Dropped the contracts, and that's why they had to pay him so much.
They probably still got a. I don't think that just goes away. Like you're not gonna keep selling the man shoes and he just get nothing. That's not business. That don't even sound right.
No, but it is. I think there is some stipulation. Like if they're gonna continue to sell, they have to cut him a check. Like
he gonna get paid.
It has been said that they legally do have money tied up that they haven't paid him out yet. But if they severed the contract, they have to pay him out. I think like close to $500,000.
And they saying they had like
$500 million
more than that, and just unreleased Yeezy stock that they just haven't released yet because of all the backlash. You think they finna do with all that stock? Burn it, and they finna sell that shit. They just wait for all that shit to die down, bro.
They're about to drop a pair of Yeezys a couple days actually.
And those the Yeezy, they still got the Yeezy sign on them.
No, they took it off. And
they say they're on the sole.
Which one are you talking about?
They coming out with some 300s, 350s.
They're gonna keep the supply.
They coming out with some 350s.
Yeah, but you know the supply side just say supply, don't say like Yeezys on it.
The ones I saw, it was still coming out with the Yeezy supply on it because they say that's what they have left.
I'm like looking at my Yeezys right now. Like when looking at all the branding and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
The gray and black one coming out.
I think the last pair of Yeezys I want to cop is the Solar Reds, the black ones with the red stripe on them, the red infrared stripe. I need that pair, and I might have to cop a new pair of Wave Runners. But when I say a new pair, they haven't redropped.
Those the ones coming out.
Yeah, they haven't redropped a pair of Wave Runners since Yeezy left. So a pair of Wave Runners I would have to buy would be a Yeezy Wave Runner. So what I'm saying is, if you see me with any more Yeezys, it's gonna be Yeezy branded Adidas.
I'm still wearing Yeezy. I feel like Yeezy got paid.
So I'm not actually paying Adidas for them. You see what I'm saying? And I really just need a fresh pair of Wave Runners. And I need the black Solar Red 350s. And after I get those two pairs, I'm straight on Yeezys because I have enough pairs of Yeezys as is. So
Yeezy just jumped over Jumpman.
Yeah, exactly. Got an assortment of Yeezys.
Commercial right now.
He go Alvo they done jumped in now.
Alvo in the chat, what he called in?
That bitch, Black McCain.
Salute. I keep missing your show, bro.
Yeah, well, turn your notifications on, Alvo. Stop
I just
blocking
did.
supporting the platform.
I just did. My bad. Yo, Brody, what are you talking about?
Man, we were talking about the OnlyFans, so we were talking about Yeezys. We were talking about the concerts this year, people's booking fees.
Is it okay if I bring up the fact that No Jumper World just revealed that House Phone came as a bisexual?
Oh, we talking Little House Phone bisexual?
Little House Phone just apparently there was a guest that they had 3 days ago, Grace, a known transvestite, and she basically called him out, and he just confirmed a few hours ago that He got some top. He basically got the Rory special. You know, y'all know Rory from the
Man.
Star Report.
Hey, you better relax. Hold on, you better relax because hey, Rory done tapped in already. Rory done tapped in.
That's
Rory
gay, bro.
Then
It
called
is, bro. It's super homosexual. Like, no, I mean, stay over
Why
there,
did
but
he
it's not
admit
like.
that though?
Well,
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Adam put him in that position. Adam interviewed the dude and basically left out when the tranny dude said, "Sorry, house phone." But but then again, it's like, bro, I feel like it's very dangerous because LGBTQ people are affected through crimes. And when you try to expose a man, it creates that type of world. It creates a world that a person might want to attack.
Did she expose him? Like, what happened?
So, yeah, she exposed him 3 days ago. Just now, an hour ago, House Phone basically said like it's kind of fucked up that Adam tried to like expose me, kind of like the same way they did to Flacco and King Croc. So, and he also called out what's the name of homie? What's the name of that? Adam 22 has a podcast with Danny Mullen. Danny Mullen, he's a known white boy that like. There was a video circulating on him taking a dump in front of MLK's monument. So he's a very alt-right type of guy.
All right, so what I'm saying is the guy who got exposed. Is he like an House Phone? So he works on No Jumper. Like he's one of the,
he's been working in No Jumper since 2016. He's like old black No Jumper. He's not part of AD and the new crew.
Okay, and House Phone is black.
Yes, sir.
Left.
Okay, and you're saying that No Jumper assisted with the Transformer in outing House Phone.
Yes, which I think is a very dangerous. Even though, like, I'm not homophobic. That's your business. But I think it's very dangerous for you to out somebody and use the platform as a clout token.
Okay, and I think we're pulling up a clip of House Phone being exposed.
Yeah, if you go on the Reddit is blowing up right now.
Well, let me go. I'm on.
Okay, so we're gonna find the Reddit.
We gonna see if somebody send a link.
Yeah, send the
put
link.
a link in the
Wall-to-wall
chat or
coverage,
something.
Wall-to-wall coverage, man.
This is interesting.
This just happened.
Let me just see what he say.
Okay, so we're gonna go.
Yeah, this just happened.
I was trying to avoid having to have this conversation publicly
Better.
because at the end of the day, bro, no matter if it's true, no matter if it was true or not, the way that they like used me and used my likeness and used like a sensitive subject like about me as a way to get some views on a weak ass show that got like 20,000 views, that shit was whack as fuck, bro. And they could act like, oh, well, we tried to edit it out or we edited it out, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sure, okay, you edited it out, but then you left in a clip at the end where the nigga said my name. So it's like, what was the purpose of even editing it out?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It when I seen the clip, it was kind of it was really crazy. I was like, damn, why the fuck they doing that? Like, that's not because that's like that shit is not funny.
And look, bro, at the end of the day, bro, it's nothing wrong with like if that's your thing or if you are gay or if you into whatever, bro. That got nothing to do with me. That got nothing to do with that got nothing to do with everybody else. Like as far as like people's personal lives, bro, off camera, it's like everything is not a fucking joke, bro.
Yeah,
everything is not like when when I have to sit there and explain to like my partner this shit, or I gotta like like I gotta basically talk about some shit that I wasn't ever planning on speaking about publicly ever. Yeah. And now I gotta sit here and just be 1,000 with y'all because it's going.
It's the only way to be.
It's the only way to be, bro.
That's the quickest way to dismiss like any further like content about it. It's like, if you want to be sloppy and say all this other shit be about like, oh, what the fuck, like denying it. Like, it's just gonna keep egging on, bro. Yeah. So like, but at the end of the day, it's like, it was
that boy suck your dick.
But it was
out like that.
It was just the way it was the way that it was done. That it was just like, I don't even know what I did to this person that like made them want to go on this like fucking
tirade.
Yeah, like I fucking did something to them.
Yeah, all right, yeah. So that's what I'm so confused.
I used to be cool. I used to be cool with this person.
Okay. That's what
it was. It's not like okay. Wow, I used to be cool with this person. First thing they say is like, oh yeah, I gotta play the game. I gotta like, I have to take the opportunities to create content or create entertainment, some weird ass shit like that. And I'm just like, bro, my life, you trying to out me or expose me or like trying to paint it that I'm gay or on the low or some shit like that. That's not.
And how the fuck does it even benefit them? Like no one even knows their name still.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, okay, like if I was like some fucking NFL player or maybe like some, like, I don't know, NBA player or some shit like that.
So let's
cut. Motherfuckers wanted to.
It's a lot of niggas explaining. It's a lot of double talking.
Adam is just using it for using his
of the important.
He likes chicks with Willy Bobo.
I'm gonna be hearing a lot
That's
about this.
obvious.
People, this
Well,
was tell them to fucking take it over
okay,
me. I
so
don't give a
Avo.
So that's the
explain-
transformer. That's the transformer right there.
Let me hear what she said. Let me just hear what she say.
Okay, so let's play it.
About people calling me a bad friend for just not editing this and putting it out.
Yo, mic check, mic check.
about him. This is about me.
I have a feeling that this will soon be about him.
Oh,
I'm going to be hearing a lot about this.
And people, this was sledge. Tell him to fucking take it up with me. I don't give a fuck.
I would like to say the same, but it seems like I'm worried about people calling me a bad friend for just not editing this and putting it out.
Yo, mic check, mic check.
I don't know.
You know,
I mean, is anyone surprised that Adam 22 does this all the time? He does everything for clicks.
Yeah, my thing is, it's not even mainly, it's for the guy who had the dealings with the young man. Just come out, live your truth, like, you know. You did,
but even then though, like, if homie wasn't like ready to like talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shouldn't have just been like thrown out there.
No, that's a fact. That is a fact. And
you should have did it.
No, I agree that's a fact that he shouldn't have been out there, but it's kind of like, in a way, you kind of know what you're doing and you kind of know what platform you have, to the point where you have to be really careful with how you move if that's what you decide to do.
Yeah, right.
But I think that's where the problem.
Didn't Isaiah Washington, a black actor, get in trouble for the same thing? I remember, like, he used to be part of Grey's Anatomy. That
Yo,
show.
Avo, why do we don't want to? We're driving all the way off the. Let's stick to this situation. I just think that, honestly, if that's what you're gonna do and you're gonna deal with people of that realm, and you're not going to be out about it, you have to be extremely careful, because now that you have this quote unquote clout and a platform, and you know the people that you're dealing with are going to do anything to get a story off. I'm not trying to victim blame, because I do feel like he's a victim in this. You still have to be careful with what you do. On top of the fact, Avo, I do agree with you that this only perpetuates violence against that demographic, because once you try to ostracize the people that you deal with and they react to your action, you can't tell me where the line gets drawn once you expose somebody on this level.
Yeah, fucked up for letting him come on, letting whoever come on the show and do all that though.
It felt very predatory. That's my thing. Like, it's
I don't know what that was.
He should have edited that shit out.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have did it.
Yeah, homie shouldn't have did it from jump, but like, no pun intended. But
Hollywood.
I mean, Adam should have did it. Now, I mean, if Little House Phone wanted to do what he wanted to do, that's on him. But Adam shouldn't have put him out.
Gave the platform.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. I don't know what that was about. That's why I said a lot of this stuff seemed like it's put together, because I don't see why Adam would do that on his man's, and then he let his man come on his platform and talk about it. I don't know what that's about.
You think it was? I mean, I feel like a lot of this stuff be too outrageous not to be a setup.
Yeah, it's like, why?
It's like the Chrisean Rock thing. I'm like, bro,
like,
a lot of
why?
stuff be seeming more like a setup than actually.
Nobody don't have the why.
I mean, all the shit is fucking PR stunts for the most part.
So you guys think that No Jumper is becoming like WWE or WWF?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
bro, you gotta understand, bro. There's so much hip hop content and so much shit that people could be listening to. Young Jumper is like the newspaper, bro. They're not on that shit as fast as they used to be. Other people is on that shit faster.
But
so
hold
they
on.
battling for space. They depend on their little character that they build in the pimp.
But like you know what I'm getting from No Jumper. When I'm watching No Jumper, I'm watching it like when you watch Black Ink. You know, Black Ink is a tattoo shop and it's about tattoos, but you mostly looking for the fight. You waiting for, Shorty to smack Shorty or Homie to fight Homie. So in reality, like the tattoo is secondhand towards the drama. And like No Jumper just became like a drama magnet. But I think a lot of the new things are starting to be staged. Starting
Yeah,
like
you never know they got
going
new
to LA
producers up
and
there.
picking up C-Mac. Out of everybody in LA, you're gonna pick up C-Mac and you're gonna promote C-Mac as Crip Mac, not C-Mac, Crip Mac.
Right now,
Crip
I'm
Mac.
listening to you.
But hold on. We gonna bring this shit all the way back around to earlier. J Doug, to your point of what white people allow or not allow, or what they profit off of or perpetuate, this would fall into that exact same category. And for people who know what we're talking about a whole nother situation of, damn, I didn't
Chrisean Rock.
Yeah, Chrisean and Blueface. You know what I'm saying? Like now, like on Adam's platform, something that Marshall, what's Adam's? Is it solely Adam? Is he solely independent?
Yeah, but like you say, if that was just me coming up trying to get clout off doing that shit, YouTube would kick me all out the algorithm.
Facts.
And
for doing that same shit Adam doing.
But I think also with that same situation, like I told you, when you grabbing people of my ilk, and I'm not saying I would do no shit like this, but when you grabbing, up and coming content creators and you're giving them a position in the platform, they're gonna be willing to do salacious things in order to get views and maintain that notoriety and that clout. You see what I'm saying?
What is that driven by? What system was created by that?
We're all babies of World Star. We grew up in that fucking.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like we're all slaves of instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? So once you deep dive inside the matrix, and at a certain point, we were the generation who transitioned from like going outside playing with your friends to like being online. You have other generations that are born into the internet that have a totally different perspective than even we do. You have a generation before us who see this thing low key from the outside looking in, like, what even the fuck is this?
I do agree with that. Like people that are early 30s, for example, we got to see the past. So I remember as a kid, I remember beepers. I remember the first Razor. I remember when MySpace, SCONES first came in. And then you fast forward to my nephews, they had an iPhone 6 by the time they were 3. So they're programmed in a different way for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. We were the first like generation that was able to see people create entire careers off of just going viral. So and that kind of poisoned, people's minds to think that, oh, if I go viral, I can fucking make all this money, and they would do stupid things, not realizing you have to follow it up and actually have substance behind it. But that same mentality goes into these larger brands like No Jumper, Vlad, and everything, that know that they can just get these sound bites and these clickbait moments and just run up views. They're exploiting hip hop. They've been exploiting hip hop, and No Jumper's not even a hip hop channel anymore. They're just like pop culture at this point.
Facts.
It's like a hip hop. It's like a YouTube.
It's still got channel, obviously, but they've like branched out into like sex workers and all. Like
it's like a whole subculture of degeneracy.
Clusterfuck.
It's a real channel. It's like a real degenerate TV station.
No Jumper. It's like
my biggest fear,
I'm on the court shooting.
My biggest fear is that No Jumper could become a $1 billion empire within the next 10 years. I don't see that far fetched from, because again, like, he's creating a conglomerate of just, like you said, degeneracy, and somebody's gonna pick up on that. Another thing is Adam 22's father was pardoned by the Clinton administration back in the early 2000s or late 90s. So he's well connected with that what's it called? Like New England, Massachusetts type of like Illuminati.
There you go. I knew it.
You know what I mean?
Tried to work around it. New England musician Illuminati.
Yeah, like bro, literally, I was just sitting here. I was like, man, listen.
Hey, does Avo? You be bringing up the Illuminati a lot?
No.
Doug said that shit. He was ready for you.
I just stumbled up on that word.
Advo, because he's also an employee of the CIA. He knows how to spot out. You know what I'm saying? The cock calling the kettle black. He knows how to spot his own. The devil knows his own. So he be trying to drop the dime on other people while he's dropping the dime on himself because nobody knew this information. But
so I'm projecting.
I did know that his parents had some connection with the Clintons, but America's not that big of a place, man.
It's just basic facts that he got pardoned by the Clintons, but when he was
and you saying that lines up
with what?
It lines up with the fact that like your inner circle tells a lot about yourself. Like you said earlier,
nothing to do with Adam and this nigga shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Listen.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I gotta give you pushback though, but go ahead.
You guys said earlier, if we post fights, if we promote violence, YouTube right away is gonna take us out. So my thing is, how come Adam 22 gets to have public fights, promotes public fights, and his YouTube algorithm is spiking up the roof? You understand? Also, he's promoting I wouldn't say pedophilia, but he's promoting the
sex trafficking,
the porn and the trafficking of women. Because if you think about Sky Bree, he got this girl Sky Bree, right? In which one of the motto was he went to Target, saw a hot girl in Target, and turned this girl into a porn star. Fast forward to a week ago, that same girl that he blew up, a name say that Shy Gleazy, a rapper, allegedly put some pills on her.
I forgot he did that whole ass shit too. But you gotta understand, Adam goes along with the agenda.
So let me ask the question now. Now that you bring that up, which is an interesting topic, do you feel like she was low key like a plant to come back to Adam 22 and catch a rapper on some salacious stuff to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like on some police shit?
I don't know what that was about, but they really didn't do nothing though.
She's what you call a backdoor shorty. She's what you call a backdoor shorty. Like there's a lot of them in the industry. Another one could be Chromax. You know Chromax from Canada?
From Toronto. Yeah.
All right, peep this. The last person Drake was with was Chromax. So there is women assassins out there in the streets. I'm just throwing it out there.
Now I'm listening. Listen, I'm listening, and I'm respecting your opinion. I'm not, you're providing more of a scope as to Adam's content, his intentions on when he, and what he decides to put out. So I'm not gonna like try to debate you on just facts that you may be kicking out, and certain things that, like I said, I do agree with you on. I'm just going ahead plugging up my charger. So give me a second.
Yeah, I didn't believe Adam White, and he got on the YouTube curve early. Just like Vlad TV and a lot of other platforms, they just once you get to that certain amount of following, you get more leniency from YouTube to do more stuff, and he just taking advantage of that. And he's not jumping into that like Andrew Tate role. Like Adam is still encouraging men to be simps.
No, Adam understands that he knows how to back away from the debauchery and just throw other people in the same setting and allow it to happen. Like a couple years ago, he would have been in the same room with that Blueface clip. Now Sharp's in the room and he's just in the back end chilling. His face is in it. So when that clip goes wild, people aren't looking at him as an easy target to blame, which is strategic.
Adam knows how to be an instigator, an undercover instigator.
But it's smart to instigate from behind the camera. Why am I going to sit here and be an easy target to be blamed when I can just get behind the camera and orchestrate from the back end? That's just called growth to me.
And he has not crossed over to white society too.
But it's not even about. Listen, this is what it's more about. It's more about you're fulfilling. You have created a lane that people don't and can't keep their eyes off of. You transition from taking up and coming rappers, so now you're taking up and coming content creators, podcasters, other people of certain genres, turning them into interviewers and podcasters. Same thing with Vlad's doing, but Adam is doing it in a younger way because he's more tapped in and he's giving you more personalities. And now he's building a tree of media,
and that's my
that's going to
problem.
live past Adam 22.
Florida Boy J, can I put out a breaking news? You know, since we are the Snitch Network, can I put out a breaking news? Something that kind of like been on the top of my mind.
Second breaking news.
Hold on.
Yeah. Because you just tapped into something that I just remember, right? Back in 2018, right? I used to work at the Arlo Hotel in Soho, New York. You can Google this. I'm not capping nothing. Arlo Hotel, right?
Yeah.
I used to be a barista back then. And one day I showed up to work, and there's mad NYPD, there's mad detectives, everybody in the lobby, and like, yo, what the heck is going on? So apparently, a rapper was in the hotel, right? And somebody's 15-year-old daughter was on Snapchat with this rapper in the hotel, right? And obviously, as a parent, the parents came in upset, like, my daughter is in this hotel with somebody, eventually, we find out that the rapper, Lil Pump, and what's the name of the other one? Lil Pump. What's Lil Pump's homie?
Ski Max, the Slump guy.
Smoke Perk.
Little
Pump and Smoke Perk had a bunch of young teenagers in the hotel. Granted, they at that stage, I think they're like 17, early 18. So they technically, legally not doing nothing wrong, right?
Right.
Now, during that time, Adam 22 was technically their manager. So my thing is, I'm not judging the rappers for doing rapper shit, but why is 40-year-old hanging out with 18, 17-year-olds?
That's a question for that.
Say it one more time. Say that one more time and hear yourself say it one more time. I want to hear.
I said, why is the 40-year-old Adam 22 managing?
Adam's not 40.
Adam's not 40.
He's not. How old is he?
He wasn't 40 at that time.
And you said what year? I'm gonna research this research show. Hold on. Slow down. Adam 22. We're gonna look up his age. Just slow down and give us a second.
Adva, you wilding with this shit, dog.
I'm not capping though. And like I said, that happened. That was.
What's wrong with him being in hotels?
Hold on. Adam 22. And what year you said this happened in?
That was 2018.
2018.
Yeah, that was
okay.
4 years ago.
Okay, so he is 39.
That wasn't less than 4 years ago.
34.
So he was what, 34 around that time, maybe?
35 years. Is that a normal age? I guess I don't know. I wouldn't
to do what? What are you trying to imply?
I'm not implying anything. I'm just throwing it out there. I asked Flacco.
What are you throwing out there? What are you throwing?
I try to ask Flacco
Listen, slow down. Form what you're throwing out there in a complete sentence so we can digest it and have a conversation around it. I don't want you to stumble anywhere. I don't want you to get nervous and say something and then be trying to re-argue about a point that you're making. So I want you to tell us what you're trying to say.
What I'm trying to say is, if you fast forward to now, he's promoting the sex, he's promoting the porn, he's promoting the OnlyFans, he's sex trafficking girls. Technically, he's legally doing it. Also, let's not put out on the fact that one of No Jumper's security guard, Kiki, AD's brother, is a registered sex offender. He hires registered sex offenders.
What that matter though?
So you're saying and allegedly, and you're saying that Adam sex traffics. Are you saying he allegedly does that because he promotes up and coming OnlyFans models and sex workers?
No,
Is that what you're saying?
no.
I'm just listen. We're having a conversation.
No. Not that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to
Okay,
say
go ahead.
is this. Look, I just turned 32 in December, right?
Yeah.
If you see Avo at team bashes, you're gonna look at Avo a certain way, like, yo, homie, why is that your demographic? Why are you trying to go? You understand?
Good point.
Well, so that's my thing. As a 30-year-old, I'm not hanging out with 19-year-olds. I
Marshall, hold on, time out. Marshall, go ahead. What you about to say?
He was managing Pump at one point.
Yeah. So if you're managing artists,
if I'm managing an artist to be there, though.
Yeah. So if you're managing artists, of course you're going to be around the artist environment.
Avo, you're not gonna smash a 19-year-old?
Nah, I like older women, low key. I always like older women.
So what do you mean low key? So high key, you act like you like younger women? Like, what do you mean low key? Like, what do you do? What do you like on high key, Avo?
So now you idiot. I like women with a job and money. I like right now.
There's 19-year-olds with jobs and money. Why are you trying to marginalize 19-year-old women, Avo?
Avo, you wouldn't smash Bad Baby?
Nah.
No, he's
a liar, man.
Swear to God,
you would smash Bad Baby.
Listen.
Nah, I like women with grown kids.
You like grandmas, nigga.
So you be at the senior citizen home.
Nah, like right now, bro, low key, I be going to like Beverly Hills and looking for like those divorcee women. Like I'm trying to look for.
So you think? Hold on, this nigga think he on a Pornhub flick. This nigga think he gonna pull up in the Uber Eats to Beverly Hills and pop off the lady at the front door.
All, let's
open up her front door for niggas.
Nip this in the butt.
The hell?
This
nigga, you trying to catch a cot? You trying to catch a goddamn spot on the couch?
I'm gonna need you to stop that because he keep trying to throw. Oh, you do DoorDash. Oh, you do Uber.
I shave everybody. No.
Can you specify
I said it. Hold on. I said this in the beginning of my show.
I just did $5,000 in December doing DoorDash, doing Uber. I'm not doing Florida money. I'm doing California money. $5,000.
Oh, you doing
December.
Oh, okay. Listen. So if that was true, why are you taking such offense when I say you do DoorDash? That's like if I'm saying
I don't take.
That's like if I keep saying, yo, my nigga working in the music industry, I'm throwing that in there to be like, hey, what do you think you're doing? Listen, everybody gets roasted on this goddamn channel. Don't catch a tizzy. If you making $5,000, hey man, show niggas you making $5,000. You know what I'm saying? Flex on these niggas. You see Rory called in, showing niggas how New York looking. You know what I'm saying? He let niggas know what time it is. Don't front, don't stunt. Let niggas know how you living.
Hey, Marshall can pull up on you. He's in LA. Y'all can go get drinks and shit.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Hey, listen, I'm gonna cool off on you because my mom texted me saying stop hating because you liking older women out here. So I'm gonna cool off on you.
Said, what's up?
Hey, she's tuned in.
Dana's in the chat. Dana's in the chat. What's going on? Dana's in the
chat.
Dana's
not in the chat. Dana is definitely not in the chat, man. Listen, we're gonna get Dana on the show one day, but she might think we're gonna set her up. Dana be on some other shit.
Liking the older women, but
don't
act like a Bad Baby. We're trying to give you that.
Nah, you know what's my point when it comes to that? You know what's my point when it comes to that? I feel like, look, a lot of women out here in California in their early ages, they date men that they don't want to date. They date a bunch.
It don't matter. We talk about would you smash? We're not talking about would you date.
What you mean?
Smash ass.
Avo, remember what we did Monday?
Stop playing.
We don't want to repeat Monday's episode. You love doing Avo. You know what? This is from the politician agent handbook of double talking and avoiding the question.
Here we come again, bro. Like,
what was the question? Oh, we're gonna ask you the question.
Would you smash Bad Baby if she was trying to give you that work, sir?
Nah.
Okay, we'll take it. That's cool.
And I'm already in a commitment that I'm not smashing no white women in my 30s. I already did that in my 20s. I might go back to white girls in my 40s, but like low key right now, my target audience is not white women. It's mostly like.
What's your target audience?
Wait a minute. What is the target audience?
What's up?
What's the target audience?
Well, my target audience is mostly like minority women. right now.
No,
Man, nah,
because it
nigga,
ain't
what
no
does that
point.
mean, bro?
Come on, bro.
Yo,
You talking
don't come on
crazy.
this line kicking tomfoolery. What do you mean? Because number one,
Because
there's
transgender women is a minority.
okay.
Nigga.
Hey, it's a lot of minorities. Hey,
chill.
minorities are pot. Hey, listen. Let me say this. Number one, there's nothing wrong with white women. There's nothing wrong with any women, and I don't believe niggas who talk they swearing off white women. Like any nigga telling me swearing off white women is like you was maybe on white women too hard. Now you got to swear off.
bro. Like
Hey,
did
any nigga
that.
tell they got to swear off for
Bro.
bitches. Like you was low key on them hoes too hard, and now you got to wean yourself off. That's like telling me, yo, man, I'm stop smoking weed. Hey, I'm gonna stop smoking weed in my 30s, nigga. Son, you was smoking too much weed, nigga. You got to swear off a bitch.
But, like you see, like I was with a Russian woman for like 6 years and on. So like,
bro, you're not gonna find no good looking white woman that's older, bro.
Yes, you will.
Older white women don't age good.
No, that's
why you
not
gotta.
the point.
That's why you gotta.
No. See, we're diverting the point. The point is this: he talking about minority women like he running affirmative action. What women are you talking about?
Only women that look good when
No, hold
black
on. No,
the women
I
I'm
want to
talking
get
about,
back
for
on
example,
Avo. This is a debate on women aging. This is a conversation. Avo said he likes what he say? Minority women.
Yes,
whatever that means.
My older minority women.
So what does this mean? Let's dive deeper into your preference before we move around this conversation. Avo, go ahead.
Hispanic mammies? Who said that?
Hispanic mammies? Who said Hispanic?
I said that's what you telling me what you like. I don't know.
Yo, Hispanic mammies is crazy.
That sounds crazy. Nah, but what I'm trying to say is this. I feel like when I was in my early 20s dating a white woman, I felt sexualized. I felt like she was dating me mostly because she was reaching an age that, let's say, women have a time. Women, once they turn 30, they thinking, okay, I gotta have a kid. So I feel like a boy toy for 6 years.
So you were an abused boy toy that was tossed around and dominated.
I never said
now
abused.
You want to swear off white women because she tickled your butt as it. Now you're an abused. Now you're. Why you always have these victims? Why you got all these victim ass stories?
I'm a different type of freak. I like fisting bitches. I like fisting bitches.
You're a neglected
fisting bitch. So you
hold on,
definitely not messing with no black
You were in a
women.
neglected boy toy by some astute white woman. Now you calling in on the line talking about your preferences. Now you want a Hispanic mammy with 5 kids and a bowl of rice.
That you could
fist. That you could fist.
Did you say you were fisting?
I'm looking for Selena.
Yo, Marshall, you heard him try to Marshall. You heard him try to slip that shit in there like a speed bump. No.
Like a speed bump.
I gotta hit the reverse, nigga. Hold on now.
Yeah.
Don't just go fisting like we normalizing fisting, nigga. Hold on. Let's go back to that.
Yeah, what women you fucking with that are you just out here fisting?
That are no black women.
No, it was the one who he told us he was an abused boy toy back in his younger years.
I never said abuse. I said
you felt like abused boy toy. You were painting a narrative as some type of subservient role.
Because
I feel like, look, when you meet a girl that she's like in her
you the pool boy. Yo, this nigga was the pool boy. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said the pool boy earlier.
When you meet a woman that she's like,
way out the game.
Nah, Avo, go ahead. Hold on, one mic on Avo. Go ahead, Avo. Safe space.
When you meet a woman when she's in her 30s, first of all, like they teach you so many things on like how to dick control, etc. So like that in that aspect,
hold on.
Let Avo get Avo. You got the mic. Continue. Let Avo continue. This is safe space.
Now let's say when 20s is like the maturity you have is not there. Your credit's fucked up. So many things. As a man, you think you have the leverage because you're saying, "Oh shit, I'm fucking the shit out of this girl." Now this girl wants me to move out of my apartment to our apartment. So you feel like you're dominating in a sense. I wouldn't say I was abused because I still have control of the relationship. But one thing I realized, is like when it comes to the roles, is always like you living in her spot. So I never liked that aspect of it. That you could say that's the abuse part. That it's like, you know what? I gotta move on from this shit because women are very manipulative.
What was the abuse part? Go ahead. What do you mean?
Like I feel like a boy toy. I felt like, you know.
Hey, Alvo.
Question.
Hey, somebody said nobody can. You said a woman can't teach you dick control unless she have one, boy.
Or she hitting you with the strap.
Hey, yo, that's
that's what I'm saying, Avo. Like, you know, I'm just trying to make sure you understand.
Alvo,
what up?
You just out there, bro.
Well, how old were you when you first fisted a girl?
I would never fist a girl.
And that's what I'm gonna tell you, Avo. Let's really ask you the question.
Now you got these porn spammers coming in, Alvo, talking crazy.
Avo, when's the first time she slapped you with the tool, Avo? Let's keep it real. When's the first time?
Chicken and B said he'd be on Santa Monica Boulevard, bro. I used to live on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Nah, bro, I'm not there. I'm the
okay. So Avo. Okay, so to wrap up your experience. So this, as we suspected, you had some type of extreme situation with a white woman that put you in the position
with a Russian American.
Okay, with a white woman, and now you're swearing off white women
because you're just out of control. Like, you making it out like I'm fucking a girl from Ohio. Nah, them bitches stink. I'm fucking a Russian girl that every pair of like she's wearing Stuart Weitzman. If you know what Stuart Weitzman is, we're talking about $600 shoes in a woman. We're not talking about Jordans. We're talking about a woman that top of the line. You understand?
Nigga, you was fucking Larry Bird.
I need to find these thick ass Russian white.
No, hold on. Pass the mic. Marshall, go ahead.
You telling me all bitches from Ohio stink? You never got some good top from a bitch from Ohio?
Nah, white women. I'm not attracted.
You gotta understand, he's not from America. He's not from America, so he never had no Ohio top. He never had no Ohio top before, man. He's not from America.
Blueface, you seen Blueface first baby mama? That's not what I like. I don't like bitches like that. I shouldn't like it stink.
I'm just trying to find.
No, hold on, pause. Avo, until you post somebody you have had relations with, don't be out here telling us what you like, what you doing. We're gonna have to start doing a bitch check on
boy Jay. You cannot say that about me because right now, if I want to get the most beautiful women in the world, all I have to do is get a ticket to my home country, and the girl selling mangoes is hotter than whatever girl you ever dated.
Where you from?
I'm Colombian, like the cocaine and the coffee.
Why are you? Avos, let me ask you a question.
Why'd you leave?
I never left. I came at 5. You think I had any choice?
So why don't you go back home?
Okay. This is the thing that a lot of first generations or Americans like you don't understand. Home is a fallacy, meaning I used to think, okay, I'm gonna get papers, and when I go to Colombia, da 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 da. How about this? I make enough money as a DoorDasher over here that I make more money than a doctor in Colombia. They pay monthly in Colombia.
We say, why did you not go home?
America is my home. America's my home. All I know is America. So like for me to go from 5 to what? 27, 25 in America, and then you think at 26 I'm gonna fit in Colombia? They don't even know how to follow the fucking street signs. They don't even know how to stop in.
So why don't you? So to go all the way around the woods and through to grandmother's house, like I said before, you have a lot of preferences and strong opinions on women. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like one thing I know about, the three of us right here on this phone call, I'm liable to see. I think I seen Marshall with some baddies today on IG, on Twitter, one of these websites. He was with some baddies somewhere coasting. I see Tay with baddies all the time. Me and Tay just be out and baddies pop up like flies. You know what I'm saying? We try to swap them away. They just keep coming through. You know what I'm saying? Tay and Marshall have seen me out in the streets, candidly in a cut with a couple baddies. What I'm saying is real sliding. Real niggas know, the real snipers is on the watchtowers. And all I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying, you got a lot of strong opinions, and maybe one day hey, some niggas is calling cap. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day you get around to showing us some of the baddies you be having preferential treatment with and having it your way like a Burger King combo meal.
You see, the reason why I wouldn't call it cap is the fact that, like, I'm Afro Latino. I could go and I speak Spanish.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It means a lot because those are my sisters. The Dominican girls that you love, the Colombian girls you love, the Venezuelan girls you love, the Cuban girls you love, those are my sisters. Oye, ¿Ponde vas? So I could break the ice better than you without having to have a $30,000 watch. I don't got to do that. I don't got to do that. My game is not that. My name, I could go to the laundry right now and pick up a girl. Like, I got game, and I'm not the prettiest, the most richest, or anything, but I'm so humble and I'm so smart. Like, a lot of women are sapiosexual. Sapiosexual means you're attracted to
Avo. Hold on. That has nothing to do with what I was lightly requesting. What I was saying, and that's why I said, hey, I know the 4 of us on this line right now. I know 3 out of the 4. I catch them with baddies on a humbug. They catch me with talking to baddies on a humbug. They go to my 24 hours ago. I posted a party next door. I was just comment on the album, and a whole bunch of very attractive women start liking and commenting under the post. They come like flies. So what I'm saying is, you got some strong opinions on women. I ain't pressing on that. Maybe, like I said, not tonight. You gotta do not. Maybe one day you can, maybe show us, some of the women you may be, having it your way with, like a Burger King combo meal. You know what I'm saying? A little picture. You ain't gotta be hit from the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have your arm around her. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I got the receipts, bro. Go to Apple Comedian. Go to ADVO Comedian on IG.
Bro, we don't want to see you, bro. We don't want to, bro.
Man,
listen.
You pushing the boundaries now, because you keep moving the.
Bro, we don't want to see you kissing Kamala Harris at the Democratic luncheon from 2017.
That's one thing about
we don't want
Florida
to see.
Boy J.
We don't want to see the Asian luncheon of the year pictures with Nancy Pelosi, my nigga. We talking about recent times, and you talking about what happened in the Book of Deuteronomy and shit. We talking about what happened in the New Times Testament. Nigga. We talking what happened in goddamn Revelations and shit. Nigga, you over there in the Book of Job talking about what happened in the land before time.
I just took a Selena looking Mexican girl to Black Panther just a few weeks ago. So I mean, it's out there. It's out there, man. Like, and she's saying
how you got no likes on your Instagram? Oh, Marshall just G-checked your Instagram. I got like no likes on each picture though.
What you going on? Yo, what you got, Avo? You need an IG algorithm boost, man. You need to promote your pictures, bro. You got the right niggas on the line. This is a fire. Hey, Avo, you really can get a consultation about this. We really can get you right about like 4 minutes.
Not really. This is my third Instagram. My first one got deleted because I was making fun of the U.S. Olympics. And my second one,
you crashed out over the U.S. Olympics, nigga.
Nah, like there was if you Google online, Haitian runner falls. There was a during the Olympics a few years ago. There was an Olympic runner.
You're making fun of Haitian.
This nigga's making fun of my people. Hey, hold up, nigga.
The Haitian
wait a minute.
Ass, and they blocked my whole Instagram. I used to have 5,000 followers on Instagram back in the days. And you
got a screenshot to prove that? You got a screenshot?
Bruh.
Nah, I swear
Send
to God,
the screenshot thing. I don't see how you go to 5,000 and no likes on the picture.
Because this is a new account. Like I said, I'm shadow banned. I'm also the regular Abo account with 3,000 followers. Yo, this nigga
always got a raw ass take. Why you always got an excuse, bro?
I got a smart mouth. I be saying shit that I'm not supposed to say. So I'm banned on YouTube. I've been banned on Instagram. So the algorithm doesn't fuck with people like me. But you cannot take away the work that I do. I think you hate immigrants. And one thing is, America is innovative because of immigrants. Immigrants from all over the world come here to make things. I'm talking Tesla.
The funny thing about it is,
like, born Americans don't make nothing, bro. Don't create.
Hold on, listen. Know what the funny thing about it is? As Tay knows, as a Haitian, most of my best friends, more than likely are some type of immigrant background. So no, what happens is just like how I can make fun of Chrisean Rock, or I can make fun of Keith Murray, or I can get on Black Americans all day and night on my channel, and we don't do nothing but laugh and kiki. But when the person so happens to be Colombian, Haitian, Venezuelan, from the Virgin Islands, from Guyanese descent, or any type of descent outside of Black American, and I get on them, then it's, oh, why do you hate us? And it's like, no, it's an equal opportunity. It's like South Park. Everybody gets a turn around here.
But
and
we
you
American too. That's another thing too. I'm American. I was born in South America, but I'm continental. What's up? What's up?
What did I
you moving the goalpost, dog?
What did I Avo? If I just said everybody, if I just said everybody, if I just said everybody's catching this smoke, no matter what you are, what is there need for any other further conversation on the topic?
All right, but can I create a FBSA diaspora movement? You know, like FBSA.
What do you mean FBSA? What's the S?
Foundational Black South Americans.
You can do whatever you want to do as long as you don't interfere with FBA reparation claims. I mean, I have no issue with you.
I'm already in California, so I might get a little cut though. I mean, can I get a little cut of the reparations, low key, or not?
No. You get reparations from Colombia. Yeah. That's the whole reparations claim. Everybody gets reparations from the land that they're on. If you just help us get our reparations, salute to Marshall for calling in, bro. Marshall really has some good points, especially when it came to music industry, the OnlyFans talk, Playboy Cardi talk, the Adam 22 talk. Salute to Marshall, bro. I really like the fact that he called in tonight. But what I'm saying is, Avo, if everybody helps or at least comes through for Black Americans getting reparations, then we can set up a blueprint for Haitians to get reparations, for Colombians to get reparations, from people of the African diaspora to get reparations. But if people try to roadblock and short step us getting reparations and filing our claim, then how will you guys ever get liberated and get y'all money?
Florida boy Jay, how can you say that when you live in Florida, who takes advantage of the Jones Act to basically squeeze whatever the Caribbean has? I remember start saying 70% of the food that goes to Jamaica, Haiti, and most of
from Miami. It's from Miami.
It's from Miami. So
what are you saying? So what are you saying? The fact that we're feeding second and third world countries, like what are we? I'm asking, where are we going with this?
No, you guys. I love how you say we're feeding. You're not feeding. The reality is the Jones
we cut the food resources.
We cut the food
resources tonight. If we cut the food resources tonight, where's these places that we're supplying 70% of the food going?
But the food is not coming from here. You acting like the food is coming from here. Like 70% of our strawberries. No, the food is not coming from here. The thing is, the food gotta come to Miami from other countries. The point of the Jones Act is that only an American boat could go to those islands. So let's say if I'm an American, if I'm in a Puerto Rican, or if I'm a Jamaican, and I buy a Hyundai car, right? Usually, Hyundai will send the car from Korea all the way to my island. But the Jones Act says only American boats could get there. So now everything is more expensive because you got to disembark in Florida. And then, so Florida technically colonized all those little islands. Florida is still profiting of all those islands, exploiting them. And then we're talking about the Florida that doesn't even pay $10 an hour. We're talking about undervaluing humans. So what are we talking about?
So you want me to be ashamed that my state has colonized the southern seas to the point where don't no dope get sold on the block if it don't go through the state of Florida? Not a nickel bag, not a dime bag, not an eighth, not a quarter, not an ounce.
You're a welfare state. Your state is a welfare state. I grew up in New York City where we have Wall Street. I'm currently living in California where we have
Wall Street being a
Silicon Valley. What are you guys creating but exploiting humans?
Wall Street ain't shit. Wall Street ain't shit.
So what I'm asking again is, you want Florida and Floridian natives to be ashamed that we are trapping out the southern seas for third world countries, and if we don't decide to feed you niggas tomorrow, you're gonna turn around and eat yourselves. And you want me, who's gonna go home to this nice AC and this nice hardwood floors and this 5-speed gig of Wi-Fi, and you want me to be ashamed that we trapping out the seven seas to the point where if we decide to cut food resources, little babies will be eating like barbecue chicken, and you want me, Florida Boy J, to be
fuck all
ashamed
that.
of what certain places below my state lines allow?
Nah, it's just keep it 100. You guys are a
I'm
welfare
keeping it
state.
100. We trapping. This is why you came over here, because we are ruthless trappers and what's what I'm looking for? Capitalist. Capitalism is amoral. We are ruthless with it. We have came in here. You're saying the food comes from the Caribbean. That's what you're trying to say?
No. Look.
You're
Right.
saying that we
When you
outsource
go to
food from other. Hold on. You're saying we outsource food from other places around the world.
When you go to Starbucks, is the coffee from New Jersey? Can I ask you? Is the
No,
coffee
it's from places like Colombia, right?
Okay. So that's my example that like we don't create anything in this country but guns or exploitative imperialism.
So let me ask you a question. So if you have the coffee, right, and we have to get the coffee from you, right? Why aren't you in a better off position seeing that we have to get the coffee and the cocaine from you?
I call it the war on
Why
drugs.
aren't we living? Hold on. Why aren't we living in the slums? Because we're buying so much of the product that's coming out of your backyard, and why aren't you walking on gold-plated roads?
It was mostly because of Hopkins. Was it President Hopkins? There was a legislation in which like a lot of the South American countries were basically determined to be buffer states. So like Colombia is an American ally, but they could not do more than that. Like the reason why, for example, I hate Pablo Escobar, but one reason why a lot of Colombians love Pablo Escobar was because in the 1996 he was gonna pay the debt that Colombia had to America. He had enough money that he was gonna pay the debt. And the reason why the DEA went and killed Pablo Escobar was because he was gonna pay the national debt. The IMF Go ahead.
So let me ask. So what you're saying is that your people in power sold you out to the American government.
Yeah. We are
you want me to be ashamed, and you want as a red-blooded American, you want me to be ashamed that we coerced your people and ancestors into selling out for our direct benefit, and they didn't hold down the fort for the betterment of your people, and you want me to feel some type of dishonor for conquering?
Just like it's a trickle down effect. So for you to just like every time you say, "Oh, why do you come here?" Bro, they brought me here. Now I'm here. Fuck it, I'm gonna make the best of it. But I'm not gonna suck dick to America and say America's has its flaws. America has depends on a lot of those countries because our strawberries are not even from here. Most of our strawberries come from Chile.
I'll be honest. I disagree. I feel like certain people should come over here and suck dick of America. To be honest,
Florida Boy J.
I'm gonna be honest. You know why? Because just like you said, and I'm not saying America is perfect. I'm no way saying that. You're not gonna catch me here acting like this is the greatest place in the history of civilization. But I will say that if you come from places where you might not be getting the proper education or medical attention, and you and your family decide to come to the United States of America, it has to be some sort of reverence and appreciation for not only the people who came before you, but what you can contribute to making this nation better. And the last thing we would need to hear is sometimes is your criticism and critique about this nation, because the blacks and the whites have fought tooth and nail to make this what it is. You know what I'm saying? If it was against each other, if it was together, to make America what it is. And it's like coming to somebody's house and telling them where to move their couch and what temperature to keep their house on. It's like, excuse me, I understand, you know what I'm saying? We let people come in, but don't touch the thermostat at least, don't just,
or
respect,
go through the proper channels to be able go through the proper channels to be able to move the couch,
because like I said, I'm not saying America's the greatest place in the world, but at the same time, like, we are the land of prosperity and opportunity. At the end of the day, it is people who come over here and change their lives over 1 or 2, 3 generations. There's people who've been over here for 5, 6, 7 generations who probably have changed their lives in 1 or 2 of those generations, but because America is America, they lost it all and had to rebuild.
Can I ask
And
you a
sometimes
question?
those people are, hold on, I'm gonna lay my blame on playing. And sometimes those people looked at, oh, you're lazy, you don't work hard, you don't you lazy Americans. And it's like, you may not know, my great grandfather was a 6, 7 figure nigga, but because of certain things that happened in the history of America, they may have lost it all. You may have not known, before the crack era, my uncle or this and that, what I'm saying, was 6, 7 figure nigga, but because of the way America runs, they lost it all. You may not know that my dad, my uncle, my brother, my cousin, one of us, my mom, my sister, my aunt, one of us actually had something. And because of the course of this great nation, we may have lost it all. And now we're rebuilding generations that are broken, built off broken dreams. You know what I'm saying? Built off incarceration, built off of things that you come here in a land that's milk and honey to you based off where you come from. For us, ain't served us up nothing but bad receipts and checks. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of us who didn't get it, the age to, to see 25, or there's a lot of us who got locked up off of bullshit charges and still not might be able to come home. There's a lot of us who, you call people biracial, but a lot of just like in some of your home countries where people didn't have no choice but to have that baby that they were forcefully meant to have and didn't have, certain legislations passed. America looks good on the outside looking in, but for the people who've built and raised here, especially a lot of our Black Americans, we're not offspring, we're really survivors. You know what I'm saying? We've really been getting exterminated since they came over here. And for a lot of us to, like I said, from, your homeland, you wave your flag, you know what I'm saying? Tay waves his flag. A lot of us wave our flag because we're not waving our flag because we're proud to be Americans. We're proud to be survivors in America.
Facts.
And especially us that are grown and rooted from the South. Like, we didn't have the great migration rants to the North. We had to deal with the rest, and we had to deal with Jim Crow for real. We had to deal with segregation for real down here. Like, a lot of my family, I can't really trace them niggas up north. I have family who moved up north because they're so big, but being somebody who's generationally, ingrained in the South, we're survivors, like, to the core, especially from Florida. Like, Florida has its own history on fighting the 13 colonies and Andrew Jackson having to come in here in the Florida in the what they call it, the American Indian War, when they were really just fighting escaped slaves.
Mm-hmm.
But that's deep in the ocean.
But that's not America. That's Spain. You see how you love to intertwine history.
That's not America.
That's Spain. That's
we're gonna wrap it up.
People, low key.
You're talking about Spain, and now we're wrapping. Now,
yeah, the goalpost keeps moving. I ain't.
But
with
wasn't the Spanish War of Florida America against Spain? So you moving the goalpost by saying like things like that, because like
Spain, England, and France and the Dutch all signed deals to take over territory in America and participate in the transatlantic slave trade. They were all on the same freaking team. That's why they even was selling land like Louisiana. They were selling lands off that they weren't keeping anymore. On top of the fact that Florida was a free slave state, they did not have slavery down here.
Thank you. And you
Spanish. But what I'm trying to say is the Spanish weren't fighting the British and the American colonies with the slaves. They were letting shit go down because they were on the same team as the British. They just weren't stopping shit.
That was cap. That's cap because like
listen,
we're talking facts.
Listen, we're gonna
call back Alvo.
Listen, Alvo. No, hold on, no, because this was a great conversation.
Let me land though.
I'm gonna give you 60 seconds. Go ahead.
All right, 60 seconds. I want to say this. The reason why there's Black Cubans, and I'm pretty sure I named that before, was because when they had the Spanish War, Spain had already had slavery was already abolished. Slavery was already like a non-thing because the Haitians had already liberated themselves. That's why, for example, the Colombian flag is yellow, blue, and red. You know why? Because Haiti was the one that gave independence to Colombia, Venezuela, Bolivia, Panama. So there used to be a country named Spanish Haiti. Spanish Haiti started fucking revolting and liberating everybody. So that's my point always with Black Americans. We also had a colonizer. They happen to speak Spanish. But again, I'm not even speaking my own native language. I'm a Native American. At the end of my grandfather had 33 goddamn kids. My last name comes from an island. Now, I'm not gonna go in and downplay Colombia because of that. I love that history of mine.
Land your plane. But keep going, but just wrap it up.
But the history of Florida, where you're standing at, is my history too, and you can't take that away from me, Brody.
All right. Well, that was Avo the comedian. Or Avo, I know you dropped the comedian. Tay, do you have any last words before we wrap this episode up? Episode 50, which was freaking epic.
Yeah.
Great conversation.
My last words is shout out to Florida Boy Jay, shout out to J Doug, shout out Zach Lee and everybody in the chat. Make sure you like, subscribe. And I disagreed with 80%, 99% of what Avo was saying. So, but we're gonna say that for another conversation.
He went 20, 10, 1%.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And me, just to wrap up the conversation, I do believe that we were already over here. Like when they say like 80% of the black population in the Western Hemisphere is in Brazil, you can't tell me that slave ships back in the 16 and 1700s brought that many people over here and half of the people died. But then you populated all these people at the same time you populate them. You're trying to ethnically cleanse and exterminate these same people for hundreds of years. Why are you creating a problem you're trying to exterminate? You don't exterminate people that you brought over here. You exterminate people that are already over here. It's like that in Australia. So I don't believe that all of us came over from Africa. I do believe that some of us did come over. I do believe slave trade was real. But my main thing that I want all of us to understand on this phone call is that we were already over here. Your people were already in Colombia before they came over there. They came over there and found you niggas. They come over there and found me in America. And they just reclassified us as foreigners so we wouldn't stay claimed to the land that we're already standing on. When you even look at places in South America and you look at the faces and the monuments and stone faces, those are black people. Those people look just like us, Tay included. And one thing you never heard me say yet, and that's not just because Tay's my friend, but because I do live in Florida, I have proximity to Haitians, and I do have quite a few Haitian friends, so I've understood Haitian history enough that I don't really ever hear me talk crazy about Haitians. But one thing I noticed too, Haitians really don't be doing nothing crazy enough to talk about. Keep it 1,000 with you.
Salute to Brooklyn Honcho.
So we're gonna wrap up this episode. You guys have a wonderful night. Tay, I appreciate you calling in once again. This was a dope episode, and I appreciate your contribution.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man. This was episode 50, Perspectives Facts Podcast. Had an awesome show, a dope show. I can't wait to throw these clips up. We have about 3 to 4 clips a day popping up daily. So, you know what I'm saying? That Cash App. Subscribe, hit the like button. Please share this, and everybody, man, you guys have a great night, man. Appreciate it.